World-defying Dan God Chapter 4121, Holy Desolation. The cost of spelling is so high, so it must be difficult to solve the spell. Just now, Chen Shang repeatedly turned through the booklet that records the curse of forgetting fate. He didn't say how to solve the curse, so he thought that the process of curing the curse must be difficult or even impossible, so there is no need to record it. The first step to get rid of the forgetting fate curse is to repeat the spelling process, said the heavenly clan mother. In other words, the 9 cursed people must kill their 81 blood relatives. Just the first step. How many steps are there in total? When Chen Shang heard this first step, he felt that it was difficult to complete. If there is a curse and the whole family is gone, or if there is not enough 80 blood relatives, wouldn't it be impossible? A total of 3 steps. The second step is to be cursed. That is, Master Shen, you kill the 81 blood relatives yourself, and get their souls and hearts. Before Chen Shang finished speaking, Chen Shang waved his hand. Impossible, impossible. I won't do it. How can it be possible to kill one's own blood relatives? Of course Chen Zhang's father is still alive, and the entire Shen family is still there, but it's not in the top 10 worlds. His father had taken the Shen family away long ago. It was also because of Chen Shang that the Shen family had a great reversal. The entire family was very strong and should now be in the Aoshi universe. Chen Shang thought that his father and the Shen family were both in Jushao heaven and earth, but then he asked Long Jushao to find out that the Shen family had already left before Aoshi universe was formed. Later, Chen Shang asked Tuong Jintian to use the Tianyan technique to count the Shen family. He could only figure out that the Shen family was still there and had strong luck. That was all, and he didn't know where the Shen family was. Even if the Shen family was in, Chen Shang couldn't use their Shen family's 81 lives to solve the curse. The third step is to let the cursed person kill his own partner with his own hands. You must have loved each other before. The heavenly clan mother continued. Go to his uncle. I won't do it. Chen Shang is even more angry now, and said in a deep voice, those guys who curse me, they are not going to die. I really hope they are still alive. I want to let them live. It's better to die. At present, it is impossible to solve the curse with the ancient method. But Chen Shang believes that there must be other ways to solve the curse, as long as he is strong enough. The main reason why he was able to curse him successfully was that the curse was far more powerful than him, and when he was strong enough and far more powerful than 9 curses, he would no longer be bound by this forbidden curse and could break the curse. What kind of power is this curse? Chen Shang felt sad when he thought that he could not continue to help his relatives and friends recover their memories. This is the power of the law of cause and effect. This power is very mysterious. It spreads across all universes and is independent of each universe. The Celestial Mother said, for example, the laws of time and space are slightly different in each universe. There is even a big difference, so it will cause a big difference in time, but the power of the law of causality is the same. Is this forgetting fate curse only effective for the people in the 10 great worlds? Chen Shang asked. Of course, after all, the original 10 worlds are still a small area. If you want to cover the entire proud universe, and even multiple universes, it is impossible at all. The energy required is too much, said the Mother of the Sky, so outside the 10 worlds, no one you have met has been implicated in. Because Feng Rushui was outside the sky, she didn't forget Chen Shang. And Xiao Xianglin was quick to discover, and could block the curse power that invaded her soul in the first time, so she didn't forget Chen Shang. Is there really no other way? Chen Shang asked. Not for the time being. The heavenly clan mother seemed to see Chen Zhang's thoughts and said, do you think that when the strength is strong enough, the curse can be broken? Is that so? Chen Shang really thought so. Yes, but I don't know when it will be. Can you wait until that time? Asked the Celestial Mother. Chen Shang shook his head. He didn't even know how strong he had to be to break the curse naturally. But, there is a possibility, but I'm not sure if it will work. The heavenly clan mother said. This is related to the life and soul of our Heavenly Mother soul race. There is a severance curse in the hands of Mother Heavenly Clan. Their entire Heavenly Mother soul clan should have a deep understanding of the curse of this law of cause and effect. Sister Munger told me before, is this fate soul in that Heavenly Mother Saint Wilderness? Chen Shang could see that Heavenly Clan Mother was sincere, not fooling him. The Holy Mother of Heaven is in a place in Aoshi universe. That place is very dangerous, but it is also very safe and difficult to enter. Only the people of Bayawatiandi can enter. The heavenly clan mother sighed helplessly and said, Master Shen, if not we don't want them to take risks in other ways. The Holy Mother of Heaven is in Aoshi universe. But it has a lot of involvement with you, why? Your Heaven Mother soul race, logically speaking, should have existed many years ago. At that time, there was no Aoshi universe, right? Chen Shang said very confused. This is very complicated to say. The Heavenly Mother Sacred Wilderness is our birthplace, but it was born in the Aoshi universe. Tian Clan Mother said. What the hell? Chen Shang was immediately stunned. The Heavenly Mother Sacred Wilderness was born later than your soul race, but how come it became your birthplace? So I say this is very complicated. Simply put, the Heavenly Mother Holy Desolation is the cause, and our Heavenly Mother soul race is the effect. However, sometimes the cause and the effect are in no order. You can have an effect first and then a cause. This is caused by time confusion. You can also understand that the Heavenly Mother Sacred Wilderness does not know why, just like time goes backwards, returns to the state of just being born, and then disappears. The Mother of the Celestial Clan sighed. We could only find our home again back then. Quote. Chen Shang also understood a little now that time chaos would indeed produce a huge chaos, and this also requires a huge energy support. Our Holy Land disappeared hundreds of thousands of years ago. In the past few months, we have discovered that it is in the Aoshi universe, and the entire Heavenly Mother Sacred Wilderness is still very young. Our soul race's life and soul age, we are in our infancy, so we think it appeared in the Aoshi universe through time, said the Tian Clan Mother. You can use that life soul to help me solve the curse. Chen Shang felt more and more bizarre. Why did this Holy Land of the Heavenly Mother soul race have traveled hundreds of thousands of years to come to the Aoshi universe? Therefore, he thinks that the life soul of the Tianmu soul race is possible to solve the curse. We can cast a new curse on you. In theory, as long as a new and stronger taboo curse is placed on you, it will be enough to overwrite the original forgetting fate curse. And the new curse doesn't do you much harm. For example, you won't grow up in your life, everyone thinks you are a female, or you will always be a bald. The Celestial Mother said a series of curses. When the Heavenly Clan Mother was talking with Shen Shang, a very violent vibration suddenly occurred, which was caused by a kind of spatial fluctuation. There is a very powerful force that is attacking the space wall of Aoshi Tnd. The Heavenly Clan Mother frowned slightly. It seems that the 6 life soul races are determined to enter the Aoshi Tnd. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4122, Dominate the Destruction. The Great Life Soul successfully crossed the tribulation, and the evil consciousness that had entered the Great Life Soul body was subdued by Chen Shang. The 6th family of Life Soul now knew that it was impossible for them to act without action. Aoshi Tnd has such a big change, which has already made the life and soul 6 races in a hurry. Now they can only use powerful and barbarous methods to forcibly attack the space wall of Aoshi Tnd. In Aoshi Tnd, there are tens of millions of outsiders in Aoshi Tnd. These people say not much, but not too much, and they are all excellent forces in the Palace of Heaven and Wushan Temple. So many outside forces have been sent to Aoshi Tnd. This matter is also known to the sanctuary. If they can't go back, the reputation of the heavens and the Wushan Divine Palace will definitely suffer greatly. Chen Shang had long expected that the 6 life soul races would take action, and he was not afraid. Today's Aoshi Tnd is run by the Great Life Soul after the tribulation. In the process of transformation, it can also absorb the energy of the Heavenly Saint Realm and the God Realm. People from the 6th clan of life and soul will be affected by the law of Aoshi Tnd, and their cultivation will definitely be greatly restricted. Mother of the Celestial Clan, don't worry about the Fate Soul 6 clan for the time being, I will deal with them. Chen Shang said, continue to talk about our affairs. Master Shen, as long as 100 Blossoms World can help us find the soul of life, then we can reimpose you with a harmless taboo curse. But the premise is that you can't overly interfere with 100 Blossoms World and don't help people restore their memories. Celestial Mother said. Are they going to the Heavenly Mother Sacred Wilderness? Are they risking a lot? Chen Shang was worried about this. There will be a little bit of danger, so we will ensure that they have enough strength before letting them go. You don't have to worry about it, we will definitely ensure their safety, said the Celestial Mother. Mother of the Celestial Clan, I promise you that I won't interfere and hinder their cooperation with you. But I also ask you to help. Chen Shang said, it won't be too difficult, you should be able to do it easily. Quote. Let's talk about it first. Tian Clan Mother did not dare to agree to Chen Shang casually. The 9 people who cursed me back then are still there. I'm going to find them. Chen Shang said. Also, who were the people who participated in sealing me back then? I don't know exactly who it is. In short, it was done by the 6th clan of Life and Soul. After I go back, I will try my best to check it for you, said the mother of the Celestial clan. Okay, Chen Shang nodded. He could see that the Heavenly clan mother was perfuncting him, obviously not intending to tell the specific situation, just because he was afraid that he would seek revenge on the 9 cursed people of the 6th clan of Life and Soul. From her own point of view, the mother of the Celestial clan naturally did not want Chen Shang to take risks. It was not sensible to go directly to the 6 Fate and Soul races. There is one more thing, please help me pay attention to the Heavenly clan mother. Chen Shang said. Before Aoshi universe was formed, my father led us away from the Shen family. Our whereabouts are still unknown. Can you help me investigate? Yes, the Heavenly clan mother nodded. Even if Chen Shang didn't say anything, the Heavenly clan mother would pay attention, because she was full of interest in everything Chen Shang was doing now. Now that she knows that there is a Shen family behind Chen Shang, she also wants to find the Shen family to see how she has grown up now. My master used the Tianyan technique to calculate. My father is still alive and the Shen family is still there, and his luck is extremely strong. Chen Shang said again. Tianyan Shu, this seems to be a great thing, only the undead can use it. The Tian clan mother was a little surprised, she didn't know that Chen Shang had such a master. The space outside kept shaking, and Chen Shang was also a little annoyed. The guy from the 6th clan of Life and Soul really knows how to live or die. After Chen Shang finished speaking, he opened the door. Yan Zilan was walking around outside very anxiously. Seeing Chen Shang coming out, she suddenly sighed in relief. Chen Shang took out the messenger talisman. It was Long Jushao who was contacting him, and he was talking about space fluctuations. Rina and Demon Shadow Divine Soul were also in the city at the moment, and they naturally knew that the 6 Fate Souls were coming in, so they were somewhat worried. Let's go out and see. When Chen Shang came to the top of Baihua building, he saw that the sky was dark red at the moment, and from time to time there was a wave of spatial fluctuations, a powerful energy, which rushed down from the sky across the space and dyed the entire sky red. The tens of millions of slaves in the 2 camps of Zudian Temple and Wushan Temple were all cheering at this moment, thinking that the rescue from the outside world was coming, and stopped working at this moment, kneeling on the ground and shouting to the sky. Aoshi-Tiandi's defense to the outside world is really strong, but they use very powerful energy, and they can't forcibly tear the space crack. The Tian clan mother exclaimed. Mother of the Celestial clan, how did you enter the Aoshi-Tiandi? Chen Shang asked curiously. We have our method, you can rest assured that we have not destroyed the space wall of Aoshi-Tiandi, said the Celestial mother. The sky is rippling with layers of space, and it seems that there will be space cracks torn apart at any time. Chen Shang immediately went to find the Ape Demon Dragon Servant, put all the 100 Apes Demon Dragon Servant into the 6 magic mirrors, and then rushed into the air. When the space fluctuates, the energy converges at the middle point. If the space channel is opened, it is the exit. Just as Chen Shang flew up, a huge spatial vortex suddenly appeared in the sky, and the center was gathering powerful energy, flashing a burst of golden light. They are not coming here, but they are going to bomb the entire Yanheng domain. Chen Shang could feel the terrible energy at close range. The 6th clan of Life Soul should have known the existence of Yanhengyu, and also knew that a large number of aliens were enslaved. They do not intend to rescue those aliens, but to destroy them directly. As a result, the group of enslaved aliens could not continue to exploit resources in Aoshi-Tiandi for construction. Then Minghan 6 clan told the forces of Sanctuary that the people they sent to Aoshi-Tiandi were destroyed by the forces headed by Long Jushao, which would make Sanctuary hate Aoshi-Tiandi even more. Very well, I just need a lot of energy. Chen Shang released the 6 divine mirrors, which became very huge. After the 6 divine mirrors became larger, a picture of the proud world and mountains and rivers appeared on the mirror surface, and he also suddenly had an understanding at this time. If the 6 gods mirror absorbs enough energy, it may be able to create Aoshi mountains and rivers inside the mirror. That is the ultimate form of Aoshi mountains and rivers. Not only the 6 magic mirrors need energy, but also the Aoshi Shenlu. The powerful energy that the spatial vortex has condensed for a long time is also gushing down at this moment, falling on the 6 divine mirrors, all of which are absorbed by the 6 divine mirrors through the Aoshi Shan too. Aoshi Shenlu was absorbing frantically. This Xiaoming soul's appetite was really big enough. Not long ago, He swallowed a pill made by a small life soul, and at this moment he can still swallow a lot of energy from outside the sky. The current Chen Shang, with his own power, can resist the destructive power from the 6 life soul races. The heavenly clan mother on the top of the Baihua building looked at the huge 6-dimensional mirror, and said with emotion, "It turns out that it is the 6-dimensional mirror. This is the biggest variable. The 6 souls of the life and soul all underestimate the 6-dimensional mirror, so they have failed one after another." World Defying Dan God Chapter 4123, 6 Tribes Defeated. Seeing the powerful momentum of the 6 God mirrors at this moment, the Mother of Heaven clan re-evaluated Chen Zhang's strength. In fact, she still doesn't know what happened to Chen Zhang's killing Guan Yaoshan before. In her eyes, Chen Shang is a person who has just emerged from the 100,000-year seal, no matter how strong he is. Therefore, the heavenly clan mother now only believes that Chen Zhang's strength lies in his possession of 6 divine mirrors. She just felt very puzzled as to how Chen Shang controlled such a powerful 6-way magic mirror. Such a powerful artifact was so strong that no one could suppress it at first, but in the end it could only be sealed. If you don't have the strength that matches this kind of artifact, you can't control it, and you will only be backlashed in the end. The 6 gods mirror became so huge that it appeared in the air, and most people in Yanhengyu had seen it, but not many people knew it was the 6 gods mirror. The magic mirror became so huge, covering the sky and the sun, and they couldn't see the mirror, so they didn't expect it to be the 6 magic mirrors. It took a long time for the mother of the celestial clan to realize that this was the 6 magic mirror. On the 6th clan of life and soul, they sent many people outside the sanctuary to increase their energy crazily, trying to break through the things that resist their energy. They did not know that they were the 6 magic mirrors. Knowing that Guan Yaoshan, whose 6 divine mirrors were so powerful, was reborn in the holy land of their clan, and was still asleep. Although Guan Ying knew, she didn't dare to talk nonsense. She was now afraid of Chen Shang. The 6 fate soul races are still somewhat restricted. They can only use the power that the sanctuary can use when they are in the sanctuary, and they simply cannot exert their most powerful power. The law of Aoshi universe is to constrain people at different stages of realm and restrict them to different areas. Otherwise, people with extremely high levels will kill a large number of people with low levels once they become brutal. Chen Shang is now anxious for them to increase their energy so that they can feed Aoshi Shan-Tu and Aoshi Shen-Lu. The appetites of these 2 babies are really too big, it can be said that they are bottomless. This round of offense did not last long. On the 6th clan of Life Soul, I thought it would use powerful energy to blast a hole, then destroy Yanheng territory, and send some people to Aoshi Tiandi to investigate the situation. However, if they want to maintain that space channel, they themselves need a huge amount of energy, and in addition to injecting energy through the space channel, a large amount will be lost. Even if the Life Soul 6 race uses a lot of resources, it can't last long. They attacked Aoshi Tiandi this time. It can be said that they used most of their accumulation in the sanctuary for many years. If they continue, they will be exhausted, but there will be no effect. Lost, they are completely defeated. The senior leaders of the 6 fate and soul races have to admit that their long-term plan for Aoshi Tiandi has failed one after another. They expected Chen Shang to be able to break through the seal, and they also expected Chen Shang to help the Great Soul through the catastrophe. That's why they put the evil consciousness in the Great Life Soul. Based on their assessment of Chen Zhang's strength, it is absolutely impossible for Chen Shang to defeat the evil consciousness. However, the 6 fate soul races now perceive that the evil consciousness has completely disappeared. That evil consciousness, but they were transformed from the small life souls of other universes, and they have never failed in many years. This time, they dealt with a young Aoshi universe and dealt with a person who had been sealed for 100,000 years, but ended in a big failure. What makes them most unacceptable is that they didn't understand the process, which can be said to have been utterly defeated. Guan Ying is in the clan, she is more aware of the process, but she did not say much, because everything she believed in for many years has been collapsed. She originally thought that the 6 fate souls really wanted to let all the universe run naturally, and then after experiencing the event of the fate soul, she knew that the 6 fate souls had been doing mischief against each universe for many years, and was not at all to maintain the natural operation of the universe. The 6 clan of life and soul must control all the new universes just to maintain their supremacy and not let the latecomers dominate. In particular, universe creators like Chen Shang will be severely punished at the first time the new universe is born. Chen Shang survived and resisted, but the others were not necessarily, most of them were sealed to death. Guan Ying also knew that it was impossible for her to convince the clan elders in the clan, because their Kun clan was one of the 6 Fate and Soul clan, and they must have participated in many such things. Regarding everything experienced in Aoshitiandi, Guan Ying could only be silent, and she was quite surprised when she learned the results of the 6 Life Soul clan attacking Aoshitiandi, because Chen Shang was able to stop it. Soon, the sky over Yanhengyu gradually calmed down, and the spatial turbulence disappeared. Chen Shang was a little disappointed. He secretly despised the 6 Fate and Soul races, so he was defeated. His 6 magic mirrors were not full yet. The 6 magic mirrors became smaller, and then they were taken away by Chen Shang. No one can see Chen Shang, after all, he is at a very high place and he is invisible again. He returned to the top of Baihua building from the beginning, and the heavenly clan mother is still here. It's really boring. Chen Shang curled his lips and said, Mother of the Celestial Clan, can the 6th clan of Life Soul be able to bear this? Tian clan mother looked at Yan Zilan next to her, and had nothing to say for a while. The space of the sanctuary is relatively close to the Aoshitiandi. They attacked in the sanctuary and are subject to a lot of restrictions. Only in the holy territory can they exert their most powerful strength. Tian clan mother said. Wait for a while, if they don't attack again, they will give up completely. I will go to the sanctuary then and uproot their power. Chen Shang looked at the calming sky, and the early morning sun had just risen. I'll go to Baihua Tiandi, and tell them something, and then I have to go. Said the mother of the Celestial Clan. Mother of the Celestial Clan, take me before the time. I'll go to the sanctuary with you. Chen Shang said. You will take me around the sanctuary, and you will be familiar with it. The heavenly clan mother hesitated and nodded. Okay, but you have to listen to my arrangements. Okay, that's it. Chen Shang smiled. The space around Tian clan mother fluctuated, and then disappeared. Both Chen Shang and Yan Zilan were a little envious of her ability to travel through space. Chen Shang still can't let go of the 4 elephants, because there are still 3 magical soldiers yet to be found. What Lu Munger got was the tenderness of the little Suzaku, and the true tenderness of the Suzaku had already left the world of pride and went to heaven by herself. With the remaining 2 items, Chen Shang didn't know if he was still in Aoshitiandi. Sister Xiaojing said that when he goes outside, he might be able to feel the tenderness of the big Suzaku. When heading to the sanctuary, Chen Shang also needs to make adequate preparations. He intends to only take the demon shadow and soul. Lena stays in the Yanhang region. She is very strong and can also go to Baihua Tiandi as a thug. He would also bring 100 ape devil dragon servants. Their ape devil dragon poison in the sanctuary can make people talk about it. Finally, Chen Shang is going to meet Shui Shenxian and Su Meiyao, and if he has the opportunity, he will take a look at other women by the way. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4124, Magic Sword Awaken. Chen Shang couldn't enter 100 Flowers World. Although Hua Shangyu and the others often joked that they wanted to pretend to be a girl and take him into play, he was still a little afraid for fear of causing unnecessary trouble after entering. He can only contact Lu Munger now to see if she can find a way to get Shui Shenxian to come to Baihualu here. Chen Shang also told Lu Munger and Xiao Shanglin about what he talked with the mother of the heavenly clan. When Yan Zilan learned about the Forgetting Fate curse, like Shen Shang, she hated the 6th clan of Life and Soul very much. Lu Munger would let Shui Shenxian come to Baihualu, while Su Meiyao was practicing in retreat. The heavenly clan mother gave them a lot of exercises, as well as various training resources and auxiliary tools. So they have been in retreat during this period of time, and they will also go to the sanctuary soon. Knowing that Shui Shenxian could come, he felt much better, and then went to find Long Jushao. Long Jushao had known that Chen Shang was going to heaven, but this time Chen Shang came to him to discuss the matter of Aoshitiandi. Uncle Long, you should cultivate an Aoshitiandi first, and when you are strong enough, it will not be too late to go to the sanctuary. Chen Shang said, the law of the Aoshitiandi and the soul of life will take care of you, allowing you to it can become stronger in a short time. If it weren't for you, we might not know what this universe is like now. The 6 Fate Soul races must be very powerful, and I also know that you will find them, but I still hope that when you are absolutely sure, it will not be too late to find them. Long Jushao exclaimed. Uncle Long, I won't be impulsive, please don't worry. Chen Shang smiled, then took out a bead and said, this thing allows you to perceive the soul of life and the power of the law. When you need help, you can find them. I try not to trouble them. Long Jushao nodded after taking it. Nowadays, there are a large number of outsiders working as slaves in the world of Aoshi, mining various holy resources, and the people of the world of Aoshi will usher in a big improvement. Chen Shang couldn't foresee how the world of Proud World after Nirvana will grow in the future. Chen Shang had nothing to worry about the matter of Aoshi Tiandi. He had entered the rhythm of orderly operation, and Long Jushao and the others could also fully control the overall situation. Chen Shang waited for 2 days and learned that Shui Shenxian had come to Baihualu. In the past 2 days, he refined a lot of Holy Soul pills, and also created a set of methods for refining Holy Soul pills that Hua Shangyu and the others could learn. They don't have a proud furnace, it is still difficult to refine it, even if they can learn, the amount of refinement will not be too much. After some careful dressing, Chen Shang looks more handsome, but still can't hide the greenness on his face. Chen Shang arrived at Baihua Tower and entered the highest floor. After arriving in the hall, only Yan Zilin was seen. Yan Zilin was a little bit guilty at the moment, because she had just been restored to memory by Chen Shang, and then she was told by the Celestial Mother that she could no longer help her other woman to restore her memory in the future, for fear that if she continued, it would cause curse backlash. Chen Shang didn't dare to continue taking the risk, because he didn't even know if he continued to help restore his memory or would trigger the curse backlash. Perhaps, if he helps 2 or 3 people recover, it will not be triggered, but he is afraid that he will lose the gambling, and then many people who are implicated in him will be cursed back, but the consequences are very serious. Where is Shenxian? Chen Shang asked in a low voice. It's in the room, Yan Zilin chuckled, tidying up Chen Zhang's clothes, and smiling, little villain, why do you look so nervous? Is there? Chen Shang smiled. Sister Zilin, how is Shenxian's mood now? Has she become fierce? It doesn't look like anything, she has always been the same. Yan Zilin said. But, she should be a little angry now, because Munger's sister wants to ask her to meet a very important man, she should be unhappy. Quote. Really, it turned out to be like this. Chen Shang smiled. It seems I have to be careful. Yan Zilin walked over, knocked on the door lightly, and said, Shenxian, Master Shen is here. Sister Zilin, I have a headache, can I not see him? Shui Shenxian's voice came. When Chen Shang heard the voice that had been lingering for tens of thousands of years, he couldn't help but feel a little excited, and he wanted to push the door in, but he didn't dare to anger Shui Shenxian. Because Shui Shenxian didn't remember him now, he was a complete stranger in Shui Shenxian's eyes. Master Shen is not scary, and he is very cute. Yan Zilin smiled and said, he has helped us a lot, and he has saved us. He just has something to ask you for help. Okay. Okay, Shui Shenxian said helplessly, and then opened the door. After pushing the door open, both Chen Shang and Yan Zilin were dumbfounded. Chen Shang thought that he could see the light-hearted little fairy wife, but what the asterisk is this in front of him? Shui Shenxian's face was painted fancy, red, black, and blue, and he was dressed in tattered gray and black clothes, dressing himself up as if he was a human or ghost. Hello, Master Shen, I am Shui Shenxian. Shui Shenxian walked up to Chen Shang, blinked those beautiful bright eyes, and said hello politely. Chen Shang and Yan Zilin were dumbfounded. Shui Shenxian originally didn't want to see this son of Shen, but when she saw Chen Shang, she proactively went over to say hello, and she was also very enthusiastic. Shenxian, what's wrong with you? Yan Zilin whispered, Master Shen is a distinguished guest. I'm an ugly monster. Shui Shenxian lowered his head and said, I know that young Master Shen has great affection for us, but I don't want to marry. Do you want to marry young Master Shen? Nothing. Young Master Shen has something to ask you for help. What are you thinking about? Yan Zilin smiled. Look at you, what kind of a ghost you have made yourself. You are so beautiful. Now, don't you let young Master Shen laugh. Shui Shenxian looked at Chen Shang with a smile on his face, and somehow, suddenly stepped on Chen Zhang's foot. Oh. Chen Shang didn't expect Shui Shenxian to be like this, and asked, Miss Shui, what are you doing? Seeing you laugh badly, I want to step on you. Shui Shenxian smiled and said, Shen Gongzi, I'm sorry, or I will step back for you. Yan Zilin was very speechless, but she also knew that Shui Shenxian's feelings towards Chen Shang at this time were very contradictory and very resistant, but she felt very familiar and close. She also had this kind of ambivalence towards Chen Shang at the time. Miss Shui, I'm looking for your help, just want you to help me look at this knife. Chen Shang could only take out the Qinglong 2 magic knife, hoping to get a little closer. When this knife was refined, Shui Shenxian was also involved, so when she saw the Qinglong 2 modao, she was very excited. When she took the knife, she couldn't help but furrow her brows and felt a little pain in her head. Chen Shang also felt that Shui Shenxian's soul suddenly fluctuated greatly. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4125, Detached Cause and Effect. Shenxian, what's wrong with you? Chen Shang asked hurriedly. Yan Zilan also found something was wrong with Shui Shenxian, and quickly stepped forward and put her hand on her face and stroked it. I have a headache. Shui Shenxian glanced at Chen Shang, his head hurt more, and then immediately closed his eyes tightly. At this time, Shui Shenxian also released the Azure Dragon 2 magic knife. But Yan Zilan quickly picked up Shui Shenxian, walked into the room and put her down. Shui Shenxian closed her eyes tightly with a headache, and she did not scream, just enduring the pain. Chen Shang put away the Qinglong 2 mo knife, and quickly went to investigate Shui Shenxian's soul, only to find that her situation was chaotic, and he didn't know what was going on now. What's the matter? Yan Zilan was very worried. It may be the Azure Dragon Slaughter Demon Blade, which triggered the consciousness in the depths of her soul. Chen Shang was also very worried at the moment, focusing on exploring the situation of Shui Shenxian's soul. Suddenly, a wave of spatial fluctuations came, and it was the mother of the heavenly clan. As soon as the celestial mother arrived, she saw the door of the room opened, and then hurriedly walked in. Seeing Shui Shenxian's appearance, she shouted in shock, "What's the matter? Did you help her restore her memory?" "No, I just showed her the Qinglong 2 modao, and that's it." Chen Shang hurriedly said, "Mother of the celestial clan, look at what's wrong with the Immortal." Shui Shenxian's situation has exceeded Chen Zhang's cognition, because he sensed a very powerful and weird force from within Shui Shenxian's soul. That strange power is beyond his control. In the past, when Chen Shang faced the soul, he was very familiar and knew how to deal with various emergencies. And Shui Shenxian's current soul situation caught him off guard. He has faced many unseen situations before, but he can always find the problem quickly. Shui Shenxian felt even more painful at the moment, and when she rolled over on the bed, Chen Shang had to stop exploring her soul. The heavenly clan mother also took over at this moment. She also tried to probe, and then her face changed. "What's the matter?" Chen Shang asked hurriedly. "Let's talk about it later." I saw the heavenly clan mother took out a bead and placed it on Shui Shenxian's forehead. Shui Shenxian, who was in pain, gradually calmed down, and then closed his eyes and fell asleep. Zilan, take care of Shenxian. Sun Shen, let's go outside and say. The Tian clan mother was relieved when she saw Shui Shenxian calm down. Mother of the celestial clan, thank you. Chen Shang stroked Shui Shenxian's messy face, and then went out with the mother of celestial clan. Yan Zilan was also carefully wiping Shui Shenxian's face at the moment, wiping off the paint she painted on herself. Coming to the outside hall, Chen Shang hurriedly asked, "Mother of the celestial clan, what is the situation with Shenxian? Is it to restore the memory? I really didn't do anything." After the Tian clan mother sat down, she waved her hand, and then put the bead away. Chen Shang took out the Azure Dragon Slaughter Demon knife and handed it to the heavenly clan mother. "So that's the case." The celestial clan mother took the Azure Dragon Slaughter Demon sword and said, "It should be the Dragon Soul Blade," which caused her a lot of excitement. "Is the Dragon Soul Blade hurting Shenxian?" Chen Shang asked immediately. "Of course not. The Dragon Soul Blade awakens her memory. The Dragon Soul Blade is not easy." The heavenly clan mother carefully inspected the Azure Dragon Slaughter Blade and exclaimed. The Dragon Soul Sword Soul was dismantled before, and the Dragon Soul was originally a part of killing the Red Dragon. Chen Shang naturally knew that it was not easy, but he did not expect that even the mother of the celestial clan would say this, and it would be able to awaken Shui Shenxian's memory. Why isn't it simple? Chen Shang was a little puzzled. Sister Xiao Jing should know the Dragon Soul Blade best, but she has never found anything strange. Since Chen Shang got the Azure Dragon Slayer Demon Sword, he only felt that the Dragon Soul Blade could make the Azure Dragon Slay Demon Sword stronger, especially against the power of evil spirits. The power of the Dragon Soul seems to be able to eliminate the power of the law of cause and effect, but it is not completely able to suppress the law of cause and effect. Said the Heavenly Mother, "It just happens to defeat the power of the law of cause and effect in the fairy soul. It is really strange. Shenxian is my wife, I have known each other in size, and she participated in the refining of this knife. Then, Chen Shang talked about the 4 elephants. It turns out that the 4 elephants are all newly refined by 100 flowers heaven and earth. The heavenly clan mother exclaimed, "They are too powerful, and they have produced such a powerful magical weapon in this environment." Actually, the 4 elephants have gone through a lot later, and the tracking has grown to this point. Chen Shang said. However, in the early stage of refining, 100 flowers heaven and earth really gave the 4 elephants a certain foundation and consciousness. Quote, "It seems that the dragon soul knows the immortal, and is very close to the immortal, and knows that the immortal does not know it, so he will fight the power of the law of cause and effect in the immortal soul." The mother of the heavenly clan was very surprised. "I don't know how this dragon soul was formed, it actually possesses this kind of power." The heavenly clan mother didn't know that the dragon soul was part of killing the Qilong, and the formation of the Aoshi universe was caused by Chen Shang releasing the killing Qilong to devour the pill. Therefore, it is not surprising that the dragon soul has this ability. Shui Shenxian's soul has the power of forgetting condition. This kind of forbidden curse is based on the power of the law of cause and effect. When Chen Shang was investigating Shui Shenxian's soul before, he felt this terrifying power, so he was helpless. Master Shenxian may be able to restore his memory, but this is only accidental. Dragon soul may not have this effect on other people, but I still hope you don't try it randomly. The forgetting fate curse involves the power of the law of cause and effect. This power is very terrifying and full of uncertainty. The mother of the Heaven clan returned the Qinglong Tumo Dao to Chen Shang. I see. Chen Shang nodded, and he now has other ideas. He suddenly felt that Aoshi universe should be missing something. There were both large and small souls, but that was not enough. The killing Qilong who swallowed that pill back then must be very important after the formation of the Aoshi universe. But now part of the killing of the Qilong became the dragon soul of the divine sword, and other parts were scattered throughout the Aoshi universe. Chen Shang suddenly felt that if he killed the Qilong to rebirth, he might be able to fight the law of causation and not be afraid of any curse. A small part of the Qilong slaying soul could have such an ability. If the Qilong slaying was alive, then any taboo curse would not withstand a single blow. Of course, Chen Shang couldn't tell the heavenly clan mother about the secret of killing Qilong, it was too important. Master Shen, my business in Bayawadiandi is almost done. I am going to the sanctuary. You can go to the sanctuary with me. The celestial mother paused, looked at Shui Shenxian in the room, and continued, I don't know if Shenxian can restore the memory. If it can restore the memory, then this is a variable beyond the law of causality. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4126, Fairy Memory. The horrible and weird power that Chen Shang felt from Shui Shenxian's soul before was the law of cause and effect. Because of this power, it is above the proud universe, even above any universe. Chen Shang is also just the creator of Aoshi universe. In Aoshi universe, he has no choice but to fear this powerful and mysterious power of law. If Shui Shenxian can restore his memory, it means that this is a mysterious power that can restrain or eliminate the law of cause and effect, so that the connection between Shui Shenxian and Wang Yuan curse is cut off. Therefore, the mother of the celestial clan is full of expectations for Shui Shenxian's next situation. If she can really restore her memory, this is a very important discovery. The Tianmu soul race is very aware of the terrible taboo curse. If the curse can be lifted in this way, it may be able to master the law of cause and effect. The 6 races of life and soul can cast the forbidden curse, not because they have the power of the law of causality, because they themselves have to pay a great price, and they need to make sacrifices to successfully cast the curse. If it can be cursed without any cost, it is really terrifying, and it means that people can be cursed without restraint. At this time, the mother of the celestial clan felt that Chen Shang was more and more terrifying, with extremely terrifying power hidden. If one day, Chen Shang can master this power and cast taboo curses at will, the end of the 6th clan of life and soul will come. The heavenly clan mother hadn't figured out what was going on, so she didn't say much to Chen Shang, just because she was afraid that Chen Shang would be crazy. Chen Shang himself had long thought of it. Killing the scarlet dragon soul is very important. Eating that pill caused the Aoshi universe pill god. Although he was torn to pieces, he gained very powerful power. So next, he must find other fragments of the killing Qilong soul as much as possible, and resurrect the killing Qilong. Shui Shenxian was still asleep, and Chen Shang and Tian clan mother waited patiently in the hall. At this moment, the mother of the celestial clan just closed her eyes to rest, and did not chat with Shen Xiang. Obviously she was resting, or she was detaching her consciousness and confessing matters to the family. The mother of the celestial clan did not come from the world proudly. She separated some souls and clones, and the deity still presided over the overall situation in the clan. After waiting for about 5 hours, it was already dark. At this time, Yan Zilin opened the door and came out and whispered, "Shen Xian is awake." Chen Xiang quickly walked over and asked, "How is her situation now? Does she look energetic? Has her consciousness been affected in any way?" The celestial mother also asked. "It still looks the same as before. It doesn't seem to have recovered her memory." Yan Zilin said, "She is very energetic now. Hey, the law of cause and effect is really hard to transcend." The heavenly clan mother was a little lost and sighed lightly. "Can I see her?" Chen Xiang asked. He was also worried that it would stimulate Shui Shenxian's emotions. "I'll ask her." Yan Zilin entered the room again, walked out after a while, and nodded to Chen Xiang. "She would like to see you. She said she wants to talk to you alone." Chen Xiang walked into the room immediately, and then Yan Zilin closed the door. After entering the room, Chen Xiang didn't see Shui Shenxian. He frowned, and then released his spiritual sense, but suddenly found that Shui Shenxian was hiding behind him. Chen Xiang turned around and saw a beautiful woman in a snow-white dress, smiling at him. This is Shui Shenxian, who has cleaned her face and put on clothes. When she laughed, there was a shallow, pretty dimple. When Chen Xiang saw this light and refined beauty, he suddenly sighed that this is his fairy. At this moment, Shui Shenxian looked beautiful, but there was also a hint of maturity, and the beautiful eyes were slightly charming and more beautiful. "Shenxian." Chen Xiang couldn't help but shout out. "Little kid, who are you? Call me so." Shui Shenxian put his arms around his chest and chuckled softly. "I said Master Shen, I haven't decided to marry you yet, don't be so familiar with me." Miss Shui, I was rude just now." Chen Xiang quickly apologized. Shui Shenxian didn't recover his memory, and he was also very disappointed. But seeing this beautiful wife again, Chen Xiang was also very satisfied. "Sister Munger asked me to see you in order to marry me. You have been a great help to us. Munger sisters want to repay you, don't they?" Shui Shenxian's beautiful eyes sparkled, and she couldn't tell. What is she thinking at the moment? The girl misunderstood. "It's not like this. Didn't I say before, it's because I have something to ask a girl for help." Shen Xiang said. "HMPH, you also said. It's the knife that made my head hurt." Shui Shenxian snorted and laughed. "You honestly explain, do you want to approach me by this? Do you miss me? Do you like me?" "No, I don't have a different mind with girls. I just want to see the girl's beauty, because I have admired the girl for a long time, knowing that the girl is very accomplished in the refining tool, and I really want to communicate with the girl." Chen Xiang hurriedly explained. "It's been 100,000 years, you don't even want me, and don't like me." Shui Shenxian stomped lightly, then grabbed Chen Zhang's handsome face and said with a smile, "Brother Xiaoshang, I saw you in your youth, it's great, I seem to be a lot younger." Chen Xiang was startled. Shui Shenxian recovered his memory. "Okay, you actually caught me." Without a word, Chen Xiang hugged Shui Shenxian tightly, pretending to be very angry and said, "I want to punish you." "Come on." Shui Shenxian closed his eyes and pouted. Chen Xiang kissed her immediately, and then secretly squeezed her waist, clearly restored his memory, and wanted to fiddle with him like this. Yan Zilin and the heavenly clan mother waited outside and found that Chen Xiang and Shui Shenxian had been inside for a long time. When they wanted to explore, they found that there were barriers blocking them. Chen Xiang released 6 magical mirrors to block, so as to prevent the movement in the room from spreading out. It was embarrassing. Ahem, it seems that Shenxian has restored his memory. This little girl is really. After a little investigation, the Tian clan mother found a little movement in the room, then coughed awkwardly and said. Yan Zilin also reacted immediately, her face flushed slightly, and smiled softly. Shenxian is really true, even Sister Zilin cheated. She naturally knew why Chen Xiang and Shui Shenxian were in the room for so long. She recovered her memory and stayed with Shen Xiang for the night. "Zilan, you have to hurry up and practice. I heard that you are always busy with business, but there is no need for this now. Don't waste time on these trivial matters." The Tian clan mother quickly changed the subject. "Yes." Yan Zilin nodded gently. "Don't worry, after going to the sanctuary, I will arrange Master Shen. As long as your strength reaches a certain stage, you can also go to the sanctuary, and then you will be able to reunite with Master Shen. The Heavenly Clan Mother said again. Yan Zilan thought that Chen Shang was going to the sanctuary, and she was very reluctant, but she also thought that the sanctuary was not too far away. She could also go to the sanctuary in the future, but she needed stronger strength, so she had to cultivate hard. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4127, Sanctuary. In the early morning of the next day, Chen Shang and Shui Shenxian came out of the room, but Tian Clan Mother and Yan Zilan were not outside. Shenxian, I am going to sanctuary. We should be able to meet again soon. Chen Shang sat at the table, picked up a fruit and gave it to Shui Shenxian to eat. I still can't bear it. We have been apart for so long, and now we have to separate after we meet again. Shui Shenxian sighed lightly. You have just recovered your memory, which means that we haven't been apart for a long time, so there is nothing we can't bear. Chen Shang laughed. Brother Xiaoshang, but you have been sealed for 100,000 years. And you have suffered so much in these 100,000 years. Shui Shenxian felt very distressed when he thought of it. Nothing, it's all over. Chen Shang smiled freely, and it was indeed all over. In the past 100,000 years, he has not been sealed to death, but it has greatly enhanced his soul. Although he has missed 100,000 years, he can still grow up quickly. Sister Munger and the others are cultivating recently. Say hello to them for me. Chen Shang touched Shui Shenxian's beautiful face, and his eyes were full of dismay. I see, anyway, we will cooperate with the Tianmu soul race this time, and we will be able to go to the sanctuary soon. Shui Shenxian nodded gently, then broke half of the fruit and fed it to Chen Shang. Tian Clan Mother and Yan Zilan also opened the door and entered the hall at this time. Master Shen, ready to go, said the mother of the Heavenly Clan. Today is an opportunity to leave out Shitiandi. Have you finished handling the matter here? I have one more thing, the Heavenly Clan Mother is here for a while. Chen Shang was going to find Long Jushao, and then he had to explain Lina's affairs, so that he could go to the sanctuary in peace. After discussing with Long Jushao in detail for more than an hour, Chen Shang returned to Baihualu, and brought Rina, and told her to listen to Bayawadian's arrangements. Seeing Lei Na, the **** of thunder, the Heavenly Clan Mother was also quite surprised, but she did not expect that Chen Shang would still subdue this kind of character. Chen Shang also gave Lena some holy soul pills, so she didn't have any complaints about staying in Aoshi Tiandi, not to mention that Baihua Tiandi could refine it. What's more, she can also practice those methods given by the Heavenly Clan Mother. Lena also told Chen Shang to beware of the Mad Beast King after going to the sanctuary. The Mad Beast King must find him to avenge him, but the Mad Beast King had entered the world of pride before, and because he failed to capture the soul of the great life, he left in a hurry. He can't get in now. The Mad Beast King hadn't told the Heavens Hall about Chen Shang, because he still had hope to the Azure Dragon Slayer Demon Sword in Chen Zhang's hand, so he couldn't let the Heavens Hall know that there was such a person. The Mad Beast King must be waiting now, waiting for Chen Shang to enter the sanctuary. He knows that with Chen Zhang's strength, he will never stay in the world of pride, he will definitely find a way to go to the sanctuary. In Aoshi Tiandi, his cultivation base was restricted, so the Mad Beast King couldn't exert his true strength, and in sanctuary, most of his power could be released, and it would be easy to deal with Chen Shang at that time. Finally, Chen Shang hugged Shui Shenxian and Yan Zilan for a while, and then left Yanheng region with the Heavenly Clan Mother. The Heavenly Clan Mother flew in the air with Chen Shang. She didn't use the method of traveling through space, but flew directly, and I don't know why. Mother of the Heavenly Clan, why do we have to leave the Yanheng territory before we can go to the sanctuary? Chen Shang asked. The space wall of Aoshi Tiandi is now very strong, it is not easy to open a secret passage. Inside Yanheng domain, there will be a lot of movement, it is better to be outside. The mother of the Heavenly Clan smiled and said, Shen Gongzi, don't worry, I will definitely be able to take you to the sanctuary. If there is no celestial mother to take it with him, Chen Shang may have to spend a lot of work to get out. After leaving the Yanheng region, the Heavenly Clan Mother took Chen Shang to the sky above a sea. Let's clear the way here. The Heavenly Clan Mother looked at the sky, and then released a white bead. The beads were small at first, and then gradually became bigger, the size of a small house. Let's go in. The Heavenly Clan Mother grabbed Chen Zhang's arm and led him into the big bead. After entering, the Heavenly Clan Mother immediately urged this bead to move and began to penetrate the space wall of Aushitiandi. The movement in this process was not small. At first, the vibration was constant, and then there was a buzzing sound. Chen Shang heard the terrifying buzzing sound, and felt it was weird. He always felt that this bead would split and explode at any time. And the mother of the celestial clan closed her eyes, calm and relaxed. Mother of the heavenly clan, what's the situation now? Chen Shang asked in a low voice. It doesn't look like the situation is so good. Don't worry, this is a normal phenomenon. Tian Clan Mother said lightly. Chen Shang could only hold his breath, wait patiently, and at the same time be prepared for defense. If this bead exploded, it would be able to block all kinds of hazards for the first time. The process of leaving Aushitiandi was not as fast as Chen Shang imagined. He actually waited for several hours in this bead, and he was still the same. Finally, the Celestial Mother opened her eyes and said, "It's almost here." Mother of the Celestial Clan, what should I pay attention to when I go to Sanctuary? Chen Shang wanted to talk to the Mother of the Celestial Clan before, but she seemed to be asleep, asking no questions. Don't cause trouble, Mother Tianzu smiled. Master Shen, you must remember that you can't be as unscrupulous as you are in Aushitiandi when you go to Sanctuary. Although your strength is very strong, you are in Sanctuary. The cultivation base is at the bottom. Chen Shang had just stepped into the most holy realm, and he was indeed at a relatively low level in the sanctuary. I know, Chen Shang nodded. That's all right. Tian Clan Motherly smiled and nodded. She really thought Chen Shang would be honest. If she had a deep understanding of Chen Shang, she knew that Chen Shang was not an honest master at all. During his time in Aushitiandi, he was very restrained, he was just doing things behind the scenes. If he had been in the past, he would have liked his name to shake the world. Chen Shang was in the big bead, and now it gradually became quiet, and the vibration and buzzing sound disappeared. We are in the sanctuary, we can go out now. The Heavenly Clan Mother said. Mother of the Celestial Clan, can I still communicate with Aushitiandi when I come to Sanctuary? Chen Shang would listen to Shui Shenxian and the others from time to time, or learn about Aushitiandi from Long Ju Shao. Of course you can. After the Tian Clan Mother said, she pulled Chen Shang away from the inside of the bead and went outside. After coming outside, Chen Shang only felt that the light was very dazzling, even very hot. When I looked up, I realized that the sun in the sky was huge, as if it were about to fall on the earth at any time. This is Sanctuary. Chen Shang secretly felt that the energy from the world was indeed much stronger than that of Aushitiandi, but it was nothing more for him. Then, he looked around and found that they were on a sandy beach, and when he turned his head, it was the blue sea. Before Chen Shang had time to observe the surroundings, there was a light suddenly coming from nowhere, hitting the pearl of the Heavenly Clan Mother. With a bang, the bead exploded directly. Hurry up, the Mother of the Heavenly Clan said solemnly, it's the enemy. Do you like this sight? Donate here. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4128, New Enemy. Although Chen Shang moved to avoid the bead for the first time, he was still affected by the explosive energy and rushed him out. What made him feel incredible is that after coming to Sanctuary, he actually felt that his body was very heavy, causing him to become very slow. The gravity he bears in the Sanctuary is at least several hundred times that of Aushitiandi, so he can't stay away from the explosion for the first time, causing the shock to fly. Master Shen, are you okay? The Mother of the Celestial Clan quickly grabbed the injured Chen Shang and walked away from the beach like flying. And in the distance, a large group of people rushed in, very fast, and from time to time they blasted a burst of energy at the Celestial Mother. Although the Mother of Heaven is an old bone, she is still very sensitive, even with Chen Shang, she can avoid attacks from the rear. Chen Zhang's whole body was burning with pain, and his body had been severely burned. He also didn't know whether it was the energy of the explosion of the shuttle space beads or the energy of those enemies. This kind of injury, when in Aushitiandi, he could not imagine. The Celestial Mother said before that the people in Sanctuary are very strong. Chen Shang didn't believe it at the time. Now he feels the waves of terrifying energy coming from behind, and he knows how terrifying the power of Sanctuary is. However, he was even more amazed by the legal power of Aushitiandi, which could actually restrict the people of Sanctuary and God's territory to such a weak level. Otherwise, the people of Sanctuary could go to Aushitiandi, and they could really destroy the world. Mother of the Heavenly Clan, who is attacking us? Chen Shang is still being carried on the shoulders of the mother of the heavenly clan. Enemies. Let's talk about them when you get rid of them. The heavenly clan mother is now trying to concentrate on fleeing. She is just a clone now, and she is carrying a Chen Shang, who is not the opponent of that group at all. There are dozens of people in that group, and the celestial mother can't beat them. Do you want me to use the 6-Dao mirror? Chen Shang was injured by the group of people, somewhat angry in his heart. They can only run away now, very aggrieved. With Chen Zhang's character, they definitely want to fight back. No, don't expose the 6 sacred mirrors, said the mother of the heavenly clan. As far as possible, don't let the life soul 6 races know that your 6 sacred mirrors are very powerful. Although the heavenly clan mother was only a clone, she often couldn't beat those people, but it was okay to take Chen Shang away. Chen Shang originally planned to release the 8th demon servant of the 6th divine mirror, but after careful consideration, he planned to give up. Because it is still unknown who the enemy is, if the 8th demon dragon can be restrained, then the sacrifice is in vain. After more than 2 hours, the mother of the celestial clan took Chen Shang into a large mountain, and gradually threw those people away, and also erased the traces along the way. Now it is very safe, but the mother of the celestial clan is still carrying Chen Shang over the mountains and ridges. It wasn't until the night that the heavenly clan mother put Chen Shang down, and they were now on the top of a high mountain. The night sky in the sanctuary is very special. There is a very big moon, but the moonlight is very faint, which makes the moon not bright. Then there are dozens of stars that look like a big bowl, suspended in the sky. Those stars should be very close to the earth, so they look very big. Chen Shang was badly injured, his entire back was burnt and blurred, and he could even see the bones. With Chen Zhang's powerful body, he was injured so badly, which shows how terrifying the energy is. Mother of the celestial clan, what is the origin of those guys? Chen Shang asked, lying on the ground. The Tian clan mother took out a special liquid medicine and applied it to Chen Zhang's back. I don't know, but I can be sure that they are all from the celestial hall camp. The heavenly clan mother said. The celestial halls in the sanctuary are not as weak as in the Audiobooks. Of course I know, I just didn't expect it to be so strong. Chen Shang did know that the people of sanctuary were extremely powerful, but they didn't have a specific concept until they were attacked just now. They have a magic weapon that can sense the fluctuations in the space tunnel, and then track what comes out of the space tunnel. The celestial mother said, if it wasn't from the celestial hall camp, they would attack immediately. How do they determine that we are not in the celestial hall camp? Chen Shang asked in confusion. The bead we shuttled through exploded. Then how do we go back in the future? He was in that big bead before, thinking about how to remove the bead from the heavenly clan mother, so that he could return to Audiobooks in the future. It's all right now, that bead burst. I can't go back for the time being, but don't worry, I will get another one. There are also sites of my heavenly mother soul race in the sanctuary, and I will find them as soon as possible. Heavenly race mother said, but before that, I have to settle down for you. Mother of the heavenly clan, let me go to the territory of the spiritual clan of the heavenly mother with you. Chen Shang said, so you don't have to have a headache how to settle me down. No, only women can enter our site. You are a man, you can't enter. The celestial mother shook her head. I can become a woman. Chen Shang said solemnly. I am still very clever in the art of change, and I will never be discovered. The mother of the heavenly clan was speechless. She had been in 100 Flowers for so long. Naturally, she knew that Chen Shang had a very close relationship with many women in it, so she was very worried that Chen Shang would harm the girl of the soul of the heavenly mother. Before, Hua Shangyu and Xiao Shanglin both wanted to turn him into a women's clothing boss and bring him into the world of flowers, but he refused to live or die. But now he took the initiative to become a woman, blending into the land of the heavenly mother soul race. If this were to be known to Hua Shangyu, they would definitely despise him. No, I'm a clan mother, how can I not abide by the clan rules? Forbidding men to enter the Tianmu soul race's territory is one of the biggest clan rules and must not be violated. The heavenly clan mother shook her head and said, Shen Sun, don't worry. Okay, I will definitely settle for you. Mother heavenly clan, where are you going to settle me? Chen Shang still wanted to follow the celestial mother, because the celestial mother had the ability to travel through space. If something big happens in Audiobooks, he can also let the heavenly clan mother find a way to take him back as much as possible. I have an old friend who is quite well connected in sanctuary, I will let him take care of you. said the Celestial Mother. Is it your old friend? Chen Shang asked. The Celestial Mother's face was full of black lines, but she did not deny that even though it was the Celestial Mother, she was emotional. It takes a long time to adapt to the environment of the sanctuary. You are weak in the sanctuary now, so don't expose your Azure Dragon Slaughter Demon Blade and the 6 magic mirrors. The Celestial Mother warned. Also, don't make trouble, don't give my old friend is bothering you, you know. Chen Shang nodded repeatedly, and he was already thinking about how to retaliate against the group of enemies just now. Although he was rushed by the Heavenly Clan Mother, he had already let the 6 magic mirrors remember the location of the beach. The 6 magic mirrors are hidden in Shen Zhang's body, so they have a keen perception of the outside world. World-Defying Dan God Chapter 4129, Soul Chaser. Naturally, the Mother of Heaven didn't know that Chen Shang wanted to take revenge. Because even she can't remember the people who attacked them just now. But Chen Zhang's 6 magic mirrors remembered, and even remembered the aura of the enemy, and he could perceive it as long as he got close. Chen Shang took out 6 magic mirrors at this time. Seeing Chen Shang playing with the magic mirror, the Tian clan mother was very panicked. Master Shen, he said that he can't take the magic mirror out, put it away quickly. The Tian clan mother was worried that the 6 magic mirrors would be discovered by others. 6 mirrors are not cosmic life souls. They don't have too many special energy fields and will not be discovered. Chen Shang only felt that the Heavenly Clan Mother was overly worried, and smiled. Don't worry, I know the mirrors best, how can it be so easy to be discovered? The Heavenly Clan Mother felt it for a while, and indeed did not find any special energy fluctuations in the 6 divine mirrors, so she didn't say anything. Chen Shang looked at the mirror and found that there were many light spots around the mountain where they were. Mother of the Celestial Clan, are you sure you haven't been followed by anyone along the way? Chen Shang asked. I found many guys hiding nearby. Chen Shang pointed to the 6 divine mirrors, and said, they didn't attack, they should still be at the foot of the mountain. No, they want to set up an array and seal this mountain. The Heavenly Clan Mother saw those people scattered around the mountain and hurriedly said, let's rush down. It's the group of people who attacked us before. How did they chase them so hard? Chen Shang analyzed the soul fluctuations recorded by the 6 divine mirrors and determined that it was the group of people before. Maybe they discovered my existence. One of the 6 fate and soul races behind the temples of heaven, the evil race, has a feast with me, and their secret method within the race can mark my soul. Within a certain distance, can track me down. The Heavenly Clan Mother sighed. I'm already very careful, and I was still marked by them, it should be the legendary soul-chasing curse. Chen Shang was also a little surprised by this technique. After all, the Heavenly Clan Mother was very high in soul attainments, and she was also marked. Mother of the Heavenly Clan, take my 6 magic mirrors. Chen Shang said, we can fly away. No, I can't fly. I think of other ways. The Heavenly Clan Mother took out her storage magic weapon and looked at the contents, it seemed that she was about to use some sacred talisman. Why can't you fly? Chen Shang whispered. Tian Clan Mother did not answer. Chen Shang also remembered that the Heavenly Clan Mother had carried him all the way to here before, and did not fly, and the enemy who was chasing and killing did not fly. Explain that it is very difficult to fly in the sanctuary. There is a powerful force of law that restrains most creatures from flying, and it should also be for maintaining balance. After all, flying is the natural ability of some special creatures, such as birds and some flying insects. Other creatures use the powerful force in their bodies to hold their bodies to fly in suspension, which will endanger the natural ecological environment of those flying species. So there will be a force of natural law to restrict the flight of most species. In Aoshitnd, there are flying magic weapons that can fly, but not in sanctuary. Chen Shang remembered that there were many people who had come from the sanctuary before, and they all had good flying magic weapons in their hands. In principle, flying magic weapons should also be used in the sanctuary. But even with the status of the Celestial Mother, without using the flying magic weapon to fly, it means that it really can't fly. Sacred territory used to be able to use flying magic weapons, but it later expired. It was ineffective during this period of time. Celestial Clan Mother said. The same is true on the divine territory. Now only species that are born with flying ability can fly naturally up in the air. Then can a beast that can surrender flying as a mount? Chen Shang asked. It can be, but the beasts that can carry people and fly are very powerful. They also need to be large in size. The higher a person goes in the air, there will be a law of power that makes the body heavier and heavier. Ordinary flying beasts can't bear it at all. The heavenly clan mother took out a few sacred symbols. Try the 6 magic mirrors, I think it should be able to fly. Chen Shang said, and then injected strength. Tried it, the 6 magic mirrors can really hang in the air. Seeing the 6 divine mirrors hanging in the air, the heavenly clan mother shook her head and said, you are just using the Dao Yuan holy power to control the magic treasure hanging in the air, but after you sit on it, you will immediately fall. Really? Chen Shang didn't believe it, and then magnified the 6 magic mirror a lot. The power of the law of the sanctuary stares at everyone like you have eyes. It is very difficult for you to fly. The heavenly clan mother said very positively. The 6 magic mirrors have become much larger, and they are very spacious for 2 people to sit on. Chen Shang jumped up and sat down, then controlled the 6 mirrors to float up and down. Mother of the heavenly clan, did you see it? There is no problem at all. Chen Shang smiled and said, come on. The celestial mother couldn't believe her eyes, because the law and power that suddenly appeared in the sanctuary before restricted the flight, causing considerable chaos in the sanctuary. And Chen Zhang's 6 magic mirrors are not restricted. In fact, even Chen Shang himself didn't know why, but he guessed it might be the power of Xiaomingxun. This little life soul of the Aoshi universe, that is, the Aoshi Shenlu, is now within the 6 divine mirrors. The power of the law of Aoshi universe, shouldn't he limit the flight of his little soul? The heavenly clan mother immediately jumped onto the 6 divine mirrors, indeed there was no problem at all. Then she took out another flying magic weapon of her own, which was a small boat, which could be suspended in the air. When she jumped up, the flying boat suddenly fell to the ground and was directly broken. Let's go, Chen Shang said. It's best to be careful, don't be seen by them. The heavenly clan mother jumped on the 6 divine mirrors and pointed in a direction. Chen Shang controlled the 6-way magic mirror to fly over, and he found that the speed had slowed down a lot, and it seemed that he was also affected by the sanctuary. Soon, they moved away from the mountain and flew over the mountains stretching for thousands of miles. Master Shen, your 6-way magic mirror cannot be obtained by others. Don't be discovered by others. The heavenly clan mother was at a high altitude at this time, somewhat worried, afraid that it would suddenly fall. Don't worry, I am the best at hiding the mirror. Shen Shang smiled. Shen Gongzi, are those people still chasing? The Tian clan mother asked. It seems that I can't get rid of them, and I don't know how big the scope of the soul-chasing curse is. I have to settle you down as soon as possible, lest it drag you down. Still chasing, it's okay, they can't see us. Chen Shang learned that Sanctuary could not fly, but he could fly, so there was no need to settle down. With the ability of the 6 magic mirrors, he was enough to protect himself. But the mother of the celestial clan was not at ease. She always thought that Chen Shang would stay for a while and adapt to the environment of the sanctuary. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4130, Poison the Powerful Enemy. Chen Shang and the heavenly clan mother were sitting on the mirror surface of the 6 gods' mirror, so they could see many light spots appearing on the mirror surface through the mirror surface. Although they kept their distance, they were always chasing towards them. Those light spots are chasing our enemies, it seems we can't get rid of them. Chen Shang asked his sister, Xiao Jing, and learned that the 6 magic mirrors consumed a lot of DZI during the flight. Flying in an environment like Sanctuary requires even greater consumption. If you continue to fly like this, once you consume all the DZI beads, you can no longer fly. What should I do then? The heavenly clan mother was also a little anxious at this time. Is it really going to be shot? Mother of the celestial clan, can you really beat them? Chen Shang didn't want to continue flying like this either. The DZI was consumed too fast, but his heart was dripping blood, it was like cutting his flesh. When he was in Aoshi, he had snatched a lot of DZI beads from the forces outside the sky, but he had to leave some for Long Jushao and Baihua Tiandi. He brought a large number of DZI beads himself, but at the consumption rate of the 6 magic mirrors, his DZI beads would soon be hollowed out. If my deity is there, it will be fine. I only have a small part of the soul coming, and my body is not the strongest. The celestial mother sighed. There are more than a dozen guys still chasing, they should all it is relatively strong. The flight of the 6 magic mirrors consumes a lot of DZI beads. If we continue to fly, my DZI beads will be exhausted, and we can't fly anymore. Chen Shang expressed his worry. In fact, he didn't feel sorry for the G beads. If he could really get rid of the chasing soldiers, it would be nothing to waste those G-beads, and he could earn more in the future. But the problem is that the Heavenly Clan Mother was under the chasing curse and couldn't get rid of those enemies, and the speed of the 6 divine mirrors was not particularly fast, and they could not be far away from them. It seems that I can only sacrifice my body and soul. The Heavenly Clan Mother sighed helplessly, and said, Shen Gongzi, I will tell you how to find my old friend and let you go to him. Mother of the Heavenly Clan, I still have another way, but I don't know if I can make it. Chen Shang still has a whole card. It is the Ape Demon Dragon Poison and the Demon Shadow Spirit. But he was not sure whether the Ape Demon Dragon Poison was useful, nor did he know the combat effectiveness of Demon Shadow Spirit. Tell me, the Heavenly Clan Mother has no doubt about Chen Zhang's ability now. I have a kind of poison, which should be considered relatively strong in Sanctuary, but I don't know if those enemies can stop it. Chen Shang said. The Ape Demon Dragon Poison in the Sanctuary has indeed made many forces frightened, but the enemy they are facing now comes from the Temple of Heaven. Let me see, said the Celestial Mother. Chen Shang took out a detoxification pill and handed it over. Mother Heavenly Clan, you should hold this detoxification pill first. If you are poisoned, bite it and swallow it immediately. The Celestial Mother took it and put it in the mouth immediately. The venom is inside. Chen Shang took out a small bottle and handed it over. Tian Clan Mother opened her face and her face changed slightly. Very poisonous, looks a bit powerful. She poured a drop on her palm, and saw that her palm quickly turned black, and it spread to her wrists in an instant. In a blink of an eye, her entire face went black, and her eyes were bloodshot. This scared the Heavenly Clan Mother to bite the detoxification pills quickly, and then her complexion improved. What kind of poison is this? The Heavenly Clan Mother took a deep breath and asked quickly. Not only this kind of poison surprised her, but the effect of the detoxification pellet was also terrifying. The Ape Devil Dragon Poison was reformed and refined by Chen Shang Demon, and he continued to improve. It can be said that it is getting stronger and stronger, so that even the Ape Devil Dragon his mother can't recognize it. It's the poison I refined. Chen Shang said, can this deal with those enemies? The Heavenly Clan Mother thought of the previous event about the destruction of the tens of thousands of horned beasts, and that was handled by Chen Shang alone, and she couldn't help but shudder. Chen Shang came to the sanctuary with preparation, and that kind of poison was his defense for many days of preparation. It's useful. Is there a lot of this kind of poison? Asked the Celestial Mother. Only a few bottles. Chen Shang took out a few large bottles, handed them over and said, Tian Clan Mother, you should be able to make sure they are poisoned. That's a lot. Seeing these large bottles of venom, the Celestial Clan Mother was greatly shocked. For such a terrible thing, one drop is enough to make people die in place, and Chen Shang actually has a few large bottles, and still only. Of course, Chen Shang only said that there are a few bottles. He still has a few big tanks for this stuff. You know, the Ape Demon Dragon Servant is in the 6 paths of God's mirror. They eat pill every day to raise themselves white and fat, and then wildly use poisonous blood to refine venom to Chen Shang. As long as Chen Shang is given time, he can create a more terrifying poisonous rain again. They are dead, Celestial Mother said. You don't need a few bottles, 1 bottle is enough. Take them all. Chen Shang smiled. Be sure to get rid of them. Afterwards, Chen Shang discussed a countermeasure with the Mother of Heaven clan, that is, he controlled the 6 divine mirrors to fly over from above. When the 6 divine mirrors collided, the Mother of the Celestial Clan cast poison, as far as possible on those people. In order to be more secure, the Mother of Heaven decided to bomb them with sacred talisman to destroy the protective gear created by those people, and then use poison. After the discussion, Chen Shang controlled the 6 magic mirrors to fly back, and through the 6 magic mirrors they could know where the enemies were. They shouldn't be able to grasp our position in real time, but they just perceive where I am from time to time. Celestial Clan Mother said. So even if we are close, they may not know immediately. Yeah, Chen Shang nodded. The 6 divine mirrors quickly flew to the vicinity of those people, and while passing through the air, the Heavenly Clan Mother shot a few strong lights, which were all powerful sacred symbols. After falling on the ground, Chen Shang controlled the 6 divine mirrors to pass by from low altitude, and then the Mother of the Heavenly Clan sprinkled a large bottle of venom. Soon, there were screams. The venom is not only highly toxic, but itself is also very corrosive, can corrode the protective gear, and even the smell is highly toxic. It didn't take long for the dozens of enemies from the heavens to be poisoned to death, and their souls were all taken away by Chen Shang. Chen Shang wanted to search the memory with the dementing curse, but it didn't work, because the soul after he got it was like erasing all the memories and he couldn't search for anything. These people sent by the Hall of Heavens chased me, and I was afraid that I would search the memory of their souls, so they moved their hands and feet in their souls, said the Mother of the Heavens. So that's it. Chen Shang had found more than a dozen magic weapons for storage, but there were not many DZI beads, which were not enough to consume before. The Heavenly Clan Mother was just about to take Chen Shang on the way, but suddenly a gust of wind came. Is it the enemy? Chen Shang quickly became vigilant. It's my old friend, he came so fast. The Heavenly Clan Mother suddenly smiled and said, Master Shen, we are safe. Is it your old friend? Chen Shang smiled. Of course not. When you see him later, don't talk nonsense. The Celestial Mother warned. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4131, Da Kun Men. Chen Shang is quite an old friend of the Celestial Mother. After all, this is the sanctuary, and the Celestial Mother comes from a higher dimension. How could there be an old friend in the sanctuary? Mother of the Heavenly Clan, you have to keep things about me secret. Chen Shang whispered. I'm in the sanctuary, can I use the name Chen Shang? Actually, there are not many people who know about you. As long as you don't make a big fuss and are not so famous, then you won't be noticed. The Heavenly Clan Mother said. You can rest assured that I will not treat you. Tell me about that old friend. Mother of the Celestial Clan, is he here yet? Chen Shang looked around, but found nothing. Not yet, just a piece of his talisman flew up just now. Give me a signal and it will come soon. The Heavenly Clan Mother said. Let's wait. Can you tell me something about him? I want to know more in advance. Chen Shang didn't worry about encountering bad guys, because he had the heart to see this soul gift, and he could see a person's character. His name is Ke Yuanfei, and he is an elder of Da Kun sect. Da Kun sect is a sect. Although there is no ranking in the sanctuary, it hides extremely strong strength and is not as high profile as the extremely holy sect. Tian the Clan Mother said. Da Kun sect, is it related to the 6 Life Soul clan? Chen Shang thought of the Kun clan. Guan Ying belongs to the Kun clan. Chen Shang hasn't contacted her yet, and he doesn't know what Guan Ying is like now. He had helped Guan Ying grow her hair, and her uncle Guan had an accident, and she must have been questioned by the clan elder. Behind the Dakin Gate is the Kun clan, one of the 6 Fate Soul races. The Celestial Clan Mother nodded and said, but it doesn't matter, Yuan Fizi is a good person. Hearing that the Dakin sect had something to do with the 6 Fate Soul races, Chen Shang felt a little bit in his heart. This is not so good. After all, that is the territory of the Kun clan. Chen Shang suddenly felt a little disgusted. Master Shen, I am not letting you live there for a long time. When you adapt to the environment of the sanctuary and your strength has improved, you can leave. The Mother of Heaven said. I was under the spell of chasing the soul, you follow me, it's not convenient, and I have to go to the sanctuary of the Heavenly Mother Soul race, you can't go. Okay, that's the only way. Chen Shang can only do this now, he is indeed too weak now, and there are not too many DZI beads. As long as he obtains a large number of DZI beads, he can fly through the 6 divine mirrors, which is safer. This is the remaining poison, take it back. Use it carefully. The Heavenly Clan Mother returned the remaining bottles to Chen Shang. You keep it, I still have a little bit here. Chen Shang pushed back and said, it's okay for you to stay in your hands and defend yourself. After that, Chen Shang took out another bottle of detoxification pill, handed it to the Heavenly Clan Mother, and said, this is detoxification pill. Heavenly Clan Mother also needs these poisons very much. After all, her current strength is not very strong. If she has these poisons to defend herself, she can escape even if she is besieged by a powerful enemy. Master Shen, you must remember that when using those poisons, don't be seen. Even Ke Yuanfei can't. Although he is my old friend, he is very disgusted with this kind of thing. Instructed. In Sanctuary, many people are very resistant to this powerful poison. I see, they resisted, isn't it because they didn't grasp it? If they were given to them, they would definitely be happier than anyone else. Chen Shang laughed. He's here, the Tian Clan Mother hurriedly whispered, motioning Chen Shang not to speak. Soon, there was an elegant blue-shirted old man, riding a golden horse galloping. It's hard to fly in Sanctuary, and it's tiring to drive on your own, so fast mounts are very popular. The blue-shirted old man has black and white hair, neatly combed, with a bun, and dressed neatly and decently. When he saw the Heavenly Clan Mother, he immediately jumped down and hurriedly bowed and said, "See uncle." Chen Shang was startled. Didn't he mean an old friend? How could it be a nephew? Yuan Fizi, we are all old friends for so many years, so what are we doing so politely? Tian Clan Mother Lang laughed. Uncle, what's the urgency? Ke Yuanfei looked at Chen Shang, only to think that this was a handsome and pleasing teenager. Little brother, this is the old friend I mentioned, Ke Yuanfei. The Heavenly Clan Mother glanced at Chen Shang and said with a smile, "Say hello. I have seen Senior K." Chen Shang also politely saluted. Yuan Fizi, little brother Chen Shang, was entrusted by a friend of mine to take care of me for a while, but I was under the spell of chasing the soul, and now I am being watched very closely by the heavens. After the mother of the celestial clan, she looked around and said, "So I can't take care of him now, so I can only trouble you to take him for a while." Uncle, this is just a trivial matter. Ke Yuanfei asked worriedly, the soul-chasing curse is a major issue. The heavens are staring at you so tightly, doesn't it matter? It's okay, I can deal with it. You can take care of this little brother for me. The celestial mother said, "Let him adjust to the environment of the sanctuary." Oh, is it brought from the 10 heavens hell? Ke Yuanfei was suddenly very interested, and looked at Chen Shang a few more times. Exactly, trouble you, said the heavenly mother. What are you polite? Ke Yuanfei smiled and said, "Uncle, you can rest assured, I will take care of him." Thank you, that's goodbye. After the Mother of Heaven said, she left immediately, because she was worried that the heavens would continue to send people over. Chen Shang had seen Ke Yuanfei with his heart and eyes just now. There was no big problem, he was a person of good personal character. Senior K, I will trouble you during this time. Chen Shang smiled. No trouble, let's go. Uncle told you about my origin. As Ke Yuanfei spoke, he took out another horse, which was just white, unlike his golden light. That said, she said Senior K is the elder of Dakun sect. Chen Shang said. Get on the horse, come back to Dakan Gate with me. Ke Yuanfei smiled and nodded, then patted the horse on the back. Chen Shang got on the horse, and Ke Yuanfei's golden horse ran ahead at a fast speed. In order to let Chen Zhang's white horse keep up, he deliberately slowed down. After running for most of the day, he left the mountain and came to a plain. Dakan Gate was built on the plain, like a very prosperous city, filled with classical buildings. Senior K, am I going to worship Dakun sect? Chen Shang looked at the huge sect in front of him, and could feel a wave of sufficient energy. If you need to get started, Uncle will remind me. You just live with me temporarily. Ke Yuanfei smiled. I will teach you something by the way. You can choose whether to get started at that time. Chen Shang also didn't ask Ke Yuanfei about the 6 Fate and Soul clan, because the 6 Fate and Soul families were very mysterious even in the realm of God. Divine Thunder Princes like Lei Na don't know it, so Ke Yuanfei must also not know about the 6 Fate of Souls. However, Chen Shang could take the opportunity to figure out how the forces of the 6 life soul races in the sanctuary operate, and what are their main uses. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4132, Look at the Face of the World. With Ke Yuanfei with him, Chen Shang was very relaxed when he passed the gate, but it was not so easy for the others. They had to undergo various inspections, and even the magic treasures they stored had to be taken out for inspection. Moreover, Ke Yuanfei took Chen Shang and could ride a horse inside. Everyone else had to dismount, which shows that Ke Yuanfei has a very high status in Dakan Gate. The inside of this sect is like a prosperous big city, and there are even shops. Chen Shang thought that this is just a pure sect, but now it seems that it is essentially a big city. It's just that those in the school are all disciples of Dakun sect. Those who set up shops are mainly from some large chambers of commerce. They have to pay taxes and rent when they do business in Dakan Gate. There are some things that the sect cannot provide to disciples, but the major firms can. Therefore, Dakun sect operates the sect in this way. The sect is mainly responsible for the inheritance and teaching of the disciples, or to obtain some reliable information, and then some powerful elders will be brought out to practice, and they can get rich experience in a relatively safe environment. The other thing is that you can develop your own connections within the martial arts, which is also very useful. After all, disciples who can enter a martial arts have some strength behind them. After Chen Shang entered the Dakan Gate, he was just thinking about how to earn G beads in a low-key manner. The flight of the 6 magic mirrors requires a lot of DZI beads. But flying in the sanctuary today is a very rare skill. Even big men like Ke Yuanfei can't fly, and they can only honestly ride beasts that run on land. There were quite a few disciples in the Dakun sect. In order not to attract too many people's attention, Chen Shang put on a mask before entering, then put on a hood, and followed Ke Yuanfei with his head down. Ke Yuanfei is an elder, so he also gets a lot of attention. When on the road, many people will stop and wake up when they see Ke Yuanfei. Ke Yuanfei was kind to Chen Shang, but he was cold-faced towards the other disciples without even looking at it. Not long after, Chen Shang followed Ke Yuanfei to the door of a small villa. The small mountain village is very quiet and there are not many people, which means that near the elder's residence, no miscellaneous disciples are allowed to enter. Brother Shen, you will live here in the future. I will give you a pass token later. With the pass token, you can pass freely. Ke Yuanfei waved his hand and the door of the small village opened. Chen Shang followed in, and then simply observed the layout of the lower villa. There is a large garden with a small pond, rockery, courtyard, etc. The environment is very good and it feels close to nature. The houses are also relatively classical wooden houses, more than a dozen large and small. At this time, a girl with a round face in white clothes and pigtails hurried over and shouted happily, "Daddy, you are finally back. I have been waiting for you for a long time." Chen Shang was a little surprised. Ke Yuanfei seemed to be too old, and he still had such a young daughter. "Yumeng, if you have a guest, be polite." Ke Yuanfei dismounted quickly, touched his daughter's head with a smile, and then said to Chen Shang, "Brother Shen, this is my little daughter Ke Yumeng." Chen Shang also jumped off his horse, then took off his hood and hood, revealing his very handsome face, and with a smile that was friendly to the sun. The little girl in front of her was stunned for a while. After she reacted, she blushed and quickly lowered her head, not daring to look directly at Chen Shang anymore. "Hello Yumeng, I am Chen Shang." Chen Shang laughed. "Brother Shen is good." Ke Yumeng raised her head timidly and glanced at Chen Shang. Ke Yumeng is not that kind of very beautiful woman, she can only be said to be cute, but her eyes are beautiful, with innocent and smart light, giving people a very comfortable feeling. Because she is not a big beauty, Ke Yumeng will be somewhat shy and inferior when facing a big handsome like Chen Shang. Seeing that Chen Shang was very easygoing with his little daughter, Ke Yuanfei was also very happy, and smiled. "Yumeng, a friend asked me to help him take care of Chen Zhang's little brother, so he will live here for a while in the future." "Daddy, which good friend is it?" Ke Yumeng glanced at Chen Shang again, only to think that the more he looked, the better, but he dared not look more. "Very old friend, when I met her, you were not born yet." Ke Yuanfei smiled. "Well, you take Brother Shen to the vacant building by the pool, and I will make a pass for him. Token, by the way, help young Brother Shen clean up." "Okay Dad." Ke Yumeng nodded quickly and said, she was very happy in her heart. Because this small mountain village has a visitor who looks a little older than her, and looks pretty thief. After Ke Yuanfei left, Ke Yumeng quickly said politely, "Brother Shen, please come with me. Let's go to the small building by the pond. It has been empty for a long time. There should be a lot of dust. I will clean it up for you." "Yumeng, are you just a child of Senior K?" Chen Shang asked in a low voice, following the hopping Ke Yumeng. "No, I have a brother and a sister, they haven't come back yet." Speaking of elder brothers and sisters, Ke Yumeng's expression changed slightly, but soon recovered, but Chen Shang saw them all. "How are your brothers and sisters treating you?" Chen Shang asked immediately. "Ah, Brother Shen, why are you asking this?" Ke Yumeng was startled, she didn't answer Chen Zhang's question directly because it was too sudden. "Your brother and sister, are you half-parents with you?" Chen Shang smiled and said, "Big Brother Shen is not malicious. I want to stay here for a period of time. I must understand clearly so that I can get along well in the future." Ke Yumeng is only a 13 or 14-year-old girl, still very simple, she hesitated and nodded. "My brother and sister are not very good to me, because I don't look good, and saying that I am with them will damage their reputation." Ke Yumeng said sadly. "Have you talked about these things with your father?" Chen Shang asked. "I dare not say." Ke Yumeng shook his head quickly. "If I do, Dad will scold my brother and sister, and then my brother and sister will hate me even more." Ke Yumeng still had reservations. She just said that her brother and sister were not good to her, but Chen Shang could see that this little girl was often bullied, but she didn't dare to say it. "I'm also afraid of being bullied by them. Yumeng, teach me how to deal with them in the future." Chen Shang smiled. Brother Shen, you look so good looking, they won't bully you. Kei Yumeng said with a look of envy. In Dakun sect, strength alone is not enough, you have to look good. You have to look good. People are very popular. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4133, Treasure Tower. Chen Shang also really had some small troubles because he was too handsome. After all, he was too eye-catching. If he didn't want to be so obvious, he had to disguise or wear a mask. Yumeng, you also look good, why are your brothers and sisters treating you badly? Chen Shang asked. He really thought Kei Yumeng was pleasing to the eye. Brother Shen, don't laugh at me. My appearance is in Dakun sect, and I was rated as inferior. Kei Yumeng bit her lip lightly and lowered her head a little sadly. She felt even more inferior now. What, inferior, did they grade their appearance? Chen Shang was very surprised. Well, anyway, I am the worst inferior. In Dakun Men, some shops or restaurants do not allow inferior people to enter, and even some blocks do not allow inferior people to enter. Kei Yumeng said more and more aggrieved, with a sad look on his face. Brother Shen, you will be like them soon and stop playing with me. Why? Shen Shang smiled. Yumeng, whether a person looks good or not can be determined by just one face. It depends on whether the heart is beautiful or not. Your heart is beautiful. Chen Shang could indeed see that Kei Yumeng was a beautiful girl, and he could see that Yumeng had good character with his heart and eyes. Brother Shen, you are such a good person, you know to say something to comfort me. Kei Yumeng sighed softly. When you stay at Dakan Gate for a while, you will know how shameful it is to be with me, brother. My sister is outside and they don't even admit that I am their sister. She seems to be used to this kind of thing. Otherwise, I will play ugly with you. As Chen Shang said, he took out a special paint, and then he turned to his left cheek, suddenly a ***** spot. Ah, Brother Shen, what are you doing? Kei Yumeng was frightened when she saw Chen Shang like this. I'm inferior now, don't I? Chen Shang smiled and said, I don't care what others think of me. You. Kei Yumeng was stunned. Now Chen Zhang's left face looked like a black birthmark with the size of a palm, but in her eyes, Chen Shang was still very good looking. Yumeng, you have to remember that you have to live for yourself, not to live in the eyes of others. Living in the eyes of others will make you care about what others think of you, and it will be very tiring to live. Chen Shang touched Kei Yumeng's head and said with a smile. Kei Yumeng looked at Chen Shang with wide eyes, and nodded repeatedly. She suddenly felt that Chen Shang was so close and easygoing, which was the feeling of a big brother she had imagined for a long time. In the eyes of 100 people, you may have 100 different appearances. You can't live according to their opinions. Chen Shang laughed. Let's go, we will be good friends in the future, they are all people with inferior looks. Chen Shang took Kei Yumeng's hand and walked to the small building by the pool. Brother Shen, you seem to be only 2 or 3 years older than me, but how do you feel that you are as old as my dad, especially the tone of speech, and he is very similar. Kei Yumeng also showed a smile on his face. Suddenly she felt that she was wrong, and hurriedly said, Brother Shen, I'm sorry, I didn't mean you are old. I just think you understand these principles as well as Daddy. It's okay, because Brother Shen has experienced a lot since he was a child, so he knows a lot. Chen Shang smiled and said, Yumeng, I came out of the deep mountain and old forest. I don't know anything about these big sects. Take me. Really, then I know this very well. Brother Shen, if you don't understand, just ask me. Kei Yumeng was inexplicably happy when he saw that he could help Chen Shang. Yumeng, what realm are you now? Chen Shang asked curiously. At your current age, what is your realm and strength in Dakun sect? I am the pinnacle of the most sacred realm. The most sacred realm has early stage, middle stage, late stage, consummation, and peak. Kei Yumeng said. Under the age of 15, ranked according to strength, I am in the Dakan sect and now ranks the first. Huh, Chen Shang was taken aback, this little girl was actually a genius. Brother Shen, is there anything wrong? Kei Yumeng was a little worried that he was wrong. What about your brothers and sisters? Are they better than you? Chen Shang asked again. They are in the ranking of 15 to 20 years old, and they are all in the 10th place. They just broke through the most holy realm and stepped into the great holy realm. If I step into the great holy realm, I might be able to rank taller than them. Kei Yumeng was quite confident about his strength. You are a genius, aren't you? Welcome. Chen Shang felt strange. Because I don't look good and I'm inferior in appearance, they don't welcome me, and other people don't dare to approach me very much, and I don't know why. Kei Yumeng was very sad when he said this. Chen Shang probably understood that this might be caused by her brothers and sisters, not allowing other people to play with her, and isolating her, thus affecting her mood, causing her to stagnate, and even become confused. Does your dad know? Chen Shang asked. He doesn't know, I dare not tell him. Kei Yumeng shook his head gently. Let's go, don't worry, Brother Shen will always be your friend and won't alienate you. Chen Shang smiled and gently touched her face. Kei Yumeng was very happy, because she finally had friends, and then hopped to the small building. After she went in, she cleaned up the room very diligently. The cultivation base of this little girl Yumeng is higher than mine. The people in this sanctuary are really amazing. It seems that I have to improve my cultivation quickly. When Chen Shang was in the room, watching Kei Yumeng tidy up, he thought to himself. Brother Shen, you just came out of the mountains, is there a magic weapon? Kei Yumeng asked. Magic weapon? Chen Shang had also seen a lot of sanctuary equipment, in his eyes they were almost like garbage. There are many types of magic weapons, such as weapons and armors. I only have one sword. Kei Yumeng released a sword from a storage bracelet and said, this was given to me by Daddy, because Daddy gave it to me. This sword, my brother and sister are very upset, and they are killing me. Why are they cruel to you? Chen Shang wondered, and he couldn't see what level this sword was in Dakun sect. Because the things of sanctuary, it is difficult for him to compare the 6 paths of God mirror and the Azure Dragon Slayer demon sword. They said I was not worthy. Kei Yumeng said a little angrily, it was obviously Daddy who gave me a gift. Why did they say I was not worthy? Don't be angry, they are jealous of you. Chen Shang smiled. At this moment, Chen Shang suddenly felt a person coming, not Kei Yuanfei, but a woman. Little bastard, what are you doing here? Can you enter this treasure house? Outside, there was a harsh voice. Oops, it's my sister. Kei Yumeng suddenly panicked. Hearing this woman called Kei Yumeng this way, Chen Shang knew she was not a good thing. He has only noticed now that this small building is not simple, it is actually a treasured building. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4134, Evil Sister at Home. The way Kei Yumeng looks now, it seems that she knows that a demon is coming to her, and she is terrified. Brother Shen, let's hide quickly. Kei Yumeng hurriedly pulled Chen Shang to take him to hide. Chen Shang felt that it was necessary to line up with Kei Yumeng's evil sister. He will live here for a period of time in the future, so he is afraid now, then will he have it in the future? Yumeng, it was your father who asked you to bring me here. There is nothing wrong with you. Chen Shang whispered. Don't be afraid, your father will be back soon, and it will be your sister who will be unlucky then. Kei Yumeng seemed to have instinctive fear of his sister. As soon as she heard her sister's voice, she became terrified. It can be seen that she has been living in the shadow of her brother and sister for many years. Seeing that Chen Shang said that, Kei Yumeng also remembered that it was indeed her father who allowed her to come and asked her to help clean and tidy up. She did nothing wrong. The woman who walked in was tall, dressed in a light blue short skirt, had a pair of slender jade legs, and draped straight black hair. The woman's figure is very good, and also very beautiful, that delicate and beautiful face of melon seeds, it seems to have been carefully carved, no matter how beautiful it looks, the facial features are just right. However, such a person with such a good-looking face is a very treacherous person, a vicious femme fatale. Chen Zhang's heart and eyes can directly see that the woman in front of him is of extremely poor character, the kind of person who cannot be trusted and needs to be very careful. Chen Shang has seen many people of this kind, and he has been reminded of this by many people who have met in the Temple of Heaven before. The woman is Kei Yumeng's evil sister, named Kei Chodong. If she laughs, she must be a very gentle woman, but her character is not worthy of her appearance. Bandmaid, you actually brought a man in. And it's so ugly. After Kei Chodong saw Chen Shang, he sneered and cursed. Daddy is not here, then I will teach you for Daddy, the ***** who owes you, I want smash your stinky face. As she said, she raised her arms and drew towards Kei Yumeng's round face. Chen Shang hurriedly stood in front of Kei Yumeng and blocked that slap. Brother Shen, Kei Yumeng suddenly yelled out, Sister, what are you doing? He was brought by Daddy. The power of that slap was very heavy, and Chen Zhang's left face, which was blacked out by him, was cracked and swollen. Meaning maid, are you lying again? You know stealing men at your age. You are really a small wave maid. Kay Chodong scolded very badly, smiled a few times, and said, I'll be fine while daddy is not back. Teach you a lesson, lest he be soft on you. After Kay Chodong finished speaking, he was going to fight Kay Yumong. Stop, Chen Shang shouted. Isn't it enough that you slap me? Chen Shang, who was knocked to the ground just now, had secretly taken out the record crystal beads and hung on his chest, and began to record what happened after he was beaten. How Kay Chodong scolded Kay Yumong was recorded by Chen Zhang's crystal beads. You ugly bastard, you protect this little maidservant. No wonder she will bring the treasure house. Kay Chodong looked at Chen Shang coldly and said, it seems that you slapped it is not enough. Senior Kay brought me, and he asked Sister Yumong to bring me to this building, and asked her to help tidy up, and let me stay in for a while. Chen Shang covered his face and shouted, you have nothing to do. Ask clearly, as soon as you come in, you beat people indiscriminately, and you scold your sister that much. How much do you hate her? Sister, this cheap maid also deserves to be my sister. I have never regarded her as a human being. She is a dog. Kay Chodong sneered, what happened to me when I beat her? She was beaten by me. Just her one. If I hadn't beaten my face so many times, it would definitely be uglier. Stop talking, Kay Yumong cried. She is definitely not as strong as Kay Chodong. If this evil sister wants to beat her again, then Chen Shang will again block in front. Meaning maid, how dare you speak so loudly to me? Kay Chodong shouted angrily, took out a long whip, and drew it towards Kay Yumong's face. Chen Shang immediately reached out and grabbed it. Kay Yumong stood there blankly, she didn't dare to resist this evil sister. You guys and dogs, let's see how I teach you today. The Dao Yuan Sheng power on Kay Chodong's body suddenly increased. Chen Shang quickly pulled Kay Yumong and leapt towards a house. He just learned that this building was called a treasure building, so he used his spiritual sense to investigate it and found that it was not easy. After he entered that room, he closed the door and opened the barrier inside the door. Chen Zhang's current cultivation base is far inferior to that of Kay Chodong. After all, she belongs to the great sacred realm, but it is not all right for him to kill Kay Chodong, just use poison. He couldn't do this now, otherwise it would be difficult to explain to Kay Yuanfei, if he killed Kay Chodong here, Kay Yumong's life would not be easy. Chen Shang already knew that Kay Yumong had been found violently bullied for many years, and her brother had also participated. Therefore, Chen Shang planned to take a long-term plan and stay here first. He could protect Kay Yumong. You couple of dogs, come out quickly. Kay Chodong shouted to the door. Although she was strong, she did not dare to attack the door. After all, this was a treasure building. If it was broken, her father would scold her. When Senior Kay comes, we will go out again. Chen Shang said, we will have Senior Kay judge by then. When Dad comes, you will all be finished. Kay Chodong suddenly felt a little guilty, because it was still very difficult for outsiders to enter this small mountain villa, and it was difficult to bring outsiders in with the little girl Kay Yumong alone. If it was really his father, it would be a big trouble. I think you're just a teenager, aren't you the illegitimate child of a daddy outside? Kay Chodong sneered. Don't think that if you find your biological father, you can come here to live a good life. Tell you, I am here. You will have a nightmare life. Chen Shang was a little speechless, this Kay Chodong actually misunderstood him so much. My elder is an old friend of Senior Kay. It was my elder who entrusted Senior Kay to take care of me for a period of time. Chen Shang continued to explain, in fact, he was recording Kay Chodong's conversation. Then I ask you, are your elders male or female? Kay Chodong asked again. It's a woman, it's an old woman, what's the matter? Chen Shang continued. Isn't this enough? You are a hybrid wild animal, just like that cheap maid. Kay Chodong sneered. Wait, see how I kill you. At this moment, there was a cold voice outside. What's the matter? You guys were fighting. Kay Yuan flew here. With this cultivation level, his hearing is very good. He could hear Kay Chodong cursing in the distance. What kind of bastard, barbarous maid or something, it's very ugly. When Chen Shang heard Kay Yuanfei's voice, his heart was full of joy, and he wanted to make Kay Chodong this poisonous woman cry. Do you like this sight? Donate here. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4135, Father's Fault. Kay Yuanfei is an elder, with a high position in the Dakun sect. He must have a lot of things on weekdays, and he is busy cultivating, so he certainly doesn't care much about his children. In addition, his children usually behave very well, and they are considered very good, so he didn't care much. But now, Kei Yuanfei discovered that his children may be different from what he thought. Especially now, he has never heard of this daughter Kei Chodong scolding such ugly words. Daddy, when did you come? Kei Chodong was shocked because his father's face was cold. She had never been treated with such a face by her father, which also made her realize that the boy who was beaten by her in the room was very important. This is trouble, she got into trouble. She hated the little girl Kei Yumeng even more in her heart. What's the matter? Kei Yuanfei shouted in a deep voice. Who were you scolding just now? Why were you scolding like that? Senior Kei, don't be angry, it's all a misunderstanding. Chen Shang quickly opened the door and pulled Kei Yumeng, who was crying out. Kei Chodong was startled. She didn't expect the ugly boy in front of her to speak for her, and she was somewhat grateful. But what she didn't know was that this was what Chen Shang did on purpose. Kei Yuanfei was stunned when he saw Chen Zhang's left face turned black, and it was also red and cracked. He promised to take care of Chen Shang, the uncle of the celestial clan mother, but not long after he brought Chen Shang back, he suffered such a serious injury, and it was his daughter who started it. Who did it? Kei Yuanfei rushed forward and took out a bottle of ointment. Uncle, I'll do it myself, a little injury, it's okay. Chen Shang quickly took it, not allowing Kei Yuanfei to paint it for him. He just wanted to hurt his face, so that it looked miserable, and he called Kei Yuanfei his uncle, which could also bring him closer. Daddy, I'm not good. Kei Yumeng cried. She really felt sorry for Chen Shang, because Chen Shang took the slap for her. Kei Yuanfei was so angry that he turned his head and stared at Kei Chodong. Explain. When Kei Yuanfei spoke, flames almost burst out of his mouth. Daddy, Kei Chodong could not speak, because she couldn't explain it. After all, it was all her fault. Yumeng, come on. Kei Yuanfei's tone was lighter, but Kei Yumeng still sounded fierce. She has never seen such a fierce father. I dare not say. Kei Yumeng glanced at Kei Chodong, then lowered his head and whispered. Uncle, don't be angry, it's all a misunderstanding. Chen Shang smiled and said, this big sister is your uncle's eldest daughter. Brother Shen, tell me what's going on. Kei Yuanfei took a deep breath and nodded. Seeing Chen Shang smiling, he only felt relieved. That's the case. This big sister misunderstood that I was Yumeng's lover, and thought that Yumeng was very lowly at a young age, and she hooked up a man to come in this treasure building and do nasty things. The eldest sister rushed in to fight Yumeng with a misunderstanding. The cause of this was me, so I naturally wanted to block the slap for Yumeng. Chen Shang explained patiently. In short, it's almost like this. When Chen Shang said this, Kei Yuanfei became even more angry, and immediately looked at Kei Chodong. With such an angry look, he wanted to kill this beautiful daughter with the palm of his hand. Kei Chodong, answer me, yes or no. Kei Yuanfei glared at Kei Chodong and asked angrily. Kei Chodong bit his lip and nodded with tears in his eyes. Asshole thing. Kei Yuanfei was furious, and rushed over to knock Kei Chodong to the ground with a palm. Chen Shang was shocked. He didn't expect Kei Yuanfei to be so willing to beat his daughter. But speaking of it, Kei Chodong is indeed too old. Kei Yumeng's eyes widened too, and her tears stopped in shock. It was the first time she saw a daddy so irritable. Daddy, Kei Chodong cried so much that she couldn't speak. Uncle, please calm down and say everything. This is just a misunderstanding. What if the big sister's beautiful face is beaten? Chen Shang quickly dissuaded that Kei Chodong's face was cracked and swollen. She rushed in and hit her sister directly, and did not ask why she was clearly involved. It can be seen that she does not trust her sister. It seems that Yumeng is often bullied by her on weekdays. Kei Yuanfei suddenly thought of many things. Uncle, she actually asked. Yumeng also explained, maybe she cares too much about Yumeng. Chen Shang quickly explained to help. What? She still asked. Yumeng also explained. Then she wouldn't listen. Kei Yuanfei trembled all over, furious. Chen Shang pretended to be helping Kei Chodong, but in fact he was arguing in the dark, and Kei Chodong suddenly realized that this young man was hiding her. Uncle, I recorded the process. Chen Shang took out the record crystal and handed it to Kei Yuanfei, then turned it on and played back the entire process just now. Listening to the playback, Kei Yuanfei felt like he was going to burn with anger. He now finally knew how much wrong Kei Yumeng had been over the years. He grew up being bullied by his brother and sister, but he didn't realize it. Kei Chodong, who was beaten lying on the ground, gritted her teeth and stared at Chen Shang and Kei Yumeng. She hated these two people. She really did not expect this little boy who seemed harmless to humans and animals to be so dark. Fuck, from now on, don't step into the villa for half a step. You and your brother get away. Kei Yuanfei kicked Kei Chodong out, and said angrily, go and find your mother. For so many years, you and her have been no less. You learned all these vicious tricks from her, right? Kei Chodong got up, turned his head and ran out of the villa. Brother Shen, sorry. Kei Yuanfei blamed himself and apologized quickly. Uncle, you are most sorry for Yumeng. Chen Shang said, you have not fulfilled your father's responsibility. Yes, it's all my fault, Yumeng, I'm sorry for you. Kei Yuanfei almost cried, hugging Kei Yumeng. Daddy, brothers and sisters. The kind-hearted Kei Yumeng originally wanted to say a few good things to them, but when she saw Chen Zhang's beaten face, she quickly changed her words. They have bullied me for many years. They threatened me not to tell you, or they would kill me. They are really bad. This is also the reason why Chen Shang didn't apply ointment to his face just now. He knew that the ointment was very strong and could heal almost immediately. Kei Yumeng is too simple and kind, and Chen Shang wants her to see how miserable she is, so that she can be cruel. Yumeng, Dad will make up for you in the future. Kei Yuanfei found that he still has a very good little daughter, which is also pretty good, and smiled, go get some food for Brother Shen. Kei Yumeng was also very happy at this time, and ran away quickly to give Chen Shang some food. Chen Shang could tell that Kei Yuanfei dismissed Kei Yumeng and wanted to talk to him alone. Uncle, Yumeng will be fine, right? Chen Shang was a little worried. Kei Chodong has left, Kei Yuanfei said with a smile. Brother Shen, you are not easy, you deserve to be the person next to Uncle. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4136, Sanctuary Chaos. Chen Shang was so protective of Kei Yumeng just now, and also secretly overshadowed Kei Chodong, the wicked woman. Kei Yuanfei, as the elder of the Da Kun sect, is also very old. Kei Yuanfei was very grateful for what Chen Shang did just now. In fact, he had already noticed some contradictions between his children, but because it never broke out, he didn't bother. Kei Yuanfei originally thought that it is normal for children to have conflicts and should be left to them to resolve. But what he didn't expect was that this was not as simple as contradiction, but unilateral bullying. Uncle, there is another brother who is bullying Yumeng. Chen Shang said. These brothers and sisters shouldn't let Yumeng go, they will come again to trouble Yumeng. Leave it to me, I'll warn them. Kei Yuanfei nodded and said, as long as I speak out, they will not dare to mess around. Uncle, do you know that in the Dakan Gate, there are facial values to divide the group? When Chen Shang saw Kei Yuanfei's face in doubt, he classified Kei Yumeng as inferior and told Kei Yuanfei. After Kei Yuanfei heard it, he was only a little surprised. It's the first time I heard about it, but I don't think it is strange. Kei Yuanfei said. This is all done by the head teacher and a few elders. Maybe they are behind it. Why is there such a weird thing? Chen Shang didn't expect this to be the master instructor behind the scenes. What they mean is that if people with bad looks and talents are excluded, they will work harder to become stronger. Good-looking people, but no talent, if they fit into a specific circle, they will be more confident and make them more hardworking in cultivation. Kei Yuanfei shook his head, he also thought it was absurd to do so. Uncle, I'll stay with Yumeng. That's why my face is like this. Chen Shang pointed to his face and smiled. I don't think it's okay, I don't care. Didn't Kei Chodong do it? Kei Yuanfei had seen Chen Zhang's injured left face with a black spot before, and he thought it was Kei Chodong. No, I did it myself. Chen Shang said, I don't want to be so ostentatious. Kei Yuanfei shook his head and smiled. Chen Shang is indeed very handsome, but he can let it go, indicating that he really doesn't care about his looks. Originally I wanted to take care of you, but now you are helping me take care of Yumeng. Kei Yuanfei suddenly said with some guilt. Brother Shen, I have been too busy this time. I may not take care of you well, please forgive me. It's okay, I'm very safe at Dakan Gate. Chen Shang said. If there is anything I don't understand, I can also ask Yumeng, she promised to teach me. That's good, that's good. Kei Yuanfei sighed, too many sudden incidents in Sanctuary recently caused us all to be overwhelmed. Uncle, has something big happened to Sanctuary? Chen Shang doesn't know the situation in Sanctuary now. There are so many forces in Sanctuary who have entered the world of Aoshi and have not returned. This will definitely cause a sensation. There are many things. A while ago, didn't it? A large number of people entered the 10-day hell. I'm afraid they won't come back. Kei Yuanfei said, it's because they can't come back, which caused the various forces in the sanctuary to interact with each other. Grab people. There are a lot of people sent to Aoshi Tiandi, and now they can't go back. Then the power in the sanctuary will lose these people. In order to enhance their overall strength, they must dig everywhere. In this way, the original balance of the various forces in the sanctuary will be broken. Chen Shang also knew what Kei Yuanfei was up to recently, just to prevent being dug into the wall. That's true, because our Dakin sect did not send anyone, so we have an advantage now. If our Dakin sect also participates in the ranking of martial strengths, our current ranking will be higher than before. Kei Yuanfei said. Sanctuary should be in chaos right now. Chen Shang also didn't know what the sixth fate and soul would do next. So he plans to try to contact Guan Ying to see if he can ask anything from her. It's very messy and chaotic. Some medium-sized forces are fighting and annexing everywhere in order to make up for their lack of manpower. They are eating big, eating small, or merging with each other to fight against those big forces. Kei Yuanfei said, we Dakun sect. There are also many forces under its banner, and they are all paying tribute to us, so we have to protect them. The Kun clan behind the Dakun sect is supposed to have very powerful energy, but now it seems that they are also being harassed by other forces. So it shows that in the sanctuary, the forces of the 6 life souls will also fight each other. During the conversation between Chen Shang and Kei Yuanfei, Kei Yumeng ran over and took out many delicious dishes from the storage magic weapon and placed them on the table one by one. Yumeng, Dad won't eat anymore, and he has to be busy handling the affairs in the door. You can eat with Brother Shen. Kei Yuanfei touched Kei Yumeng's head, then gave Chen Shang an identity token, and quickly left. After Kei Yuanfei left, Chen Shang also sat down, gulping for food, and kept complimenting Kei Yumeng for his delicious food. Yumeng, is Kei Chodong's mother also in Dakin Gate? Chen Shang asked. Well, her mother-in-law is also an elder, but fierce. Kei Yumeng whispered. Brother Shen, I am very afraid of her mother-in-law. Your father is very strong, he is here, don't be afraid. Chen Shang smiled and said, you are also true. If you tell you Dad earlier, you won't be bullied by them for so long. I dare not. Kei Yumeng shook his head. Chen Shang understood now that Kei Yumeng had many worries, especially Kei Chodong's mother, who was also an elder in Dakun sect. Yumeng, you and I live in the treasure building. Chen Shang said, by the way, is there anything special about this treasure building? Just live here, you can practice faster, and it will be more quiet and comfortable. Kei Yumeng said. In short, it is for the distinguished guests. After that, she went to clean up the treasure building again. She wanted to clean up all 3 floors. She was really enthusiastic and hardworking. Wherever she could find such a good sister, she was actually bullied. While eating, Chen Shang took out the 6 magic mirrors and put on a messenger talisman, which was in contact with Guan Ying. But it didn't take long before there was a reply. Duke Shen, where are you now? Guan Ying asked anxiously. I'm in Aoshi Tiandi, what's wrong? Chen Shang didn't tell the truth. Oh, I need your help on one thing, but I can't contact you. You suddenly contact me now, thinking you are in the sanctuary. Guan Ying said very disappointed. What's the matter? If you're in a hurry, I can go to sanctuary. Chen Shang said. But well, you have to give me some benefits. Chen Shang needed a lot of G beads, and Guan Ying would definitely be able to get him. I need your kind of pill that can grow hair. Guan Ying said, I will definitely give you a satisfactory price. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4137, Shengfaden. Chen Shang originally thought that Guan Ying was in a critical situation, so he urgently needed his help, but he didn't expect it to be Dan. Guan Ying's Kun clan was a group of bald heads. She said before that this is the characteristic of their Kun people. They perform a special ritual to lose their hair as soon as they are born, leaving them bald for their entire lives. He also said that this was done to cut off the emotions, but Chen Shang felt that things were not that simple. Because the Kun people still have various desires, for example, they show greed. What do you want that kind of pill for? It's very difficult to refine. Chen Shang said, I used to refine it for you, but I worked so hard and lost a lot. Chen Shang hadn't named that kind of pill, and it was not difficult for him to refine it. He said it was difficult, just to wait for a good price. Because, I don't know how to tell you. Can I tell you the specific reason? Guan Ying's gentle voice came, showing that she now hopes to get that kind of pill. Chen Shang is just curious. It doesn't matter if you don't know the reason, provided that there is a good price. Can you go to the sanctuary? Chen Shang asked. I am willing to sell you the pill, but you have to do me a favor. Of course I can go, what do you need me to help? It's no good to help you kill people, I can't kill people in the sanctuary. Guan Ying said. Let's talk about it when we meet. Chen Shang said, you won't be allowed to kill people. In short, you won't be allowed to do bad things. By the way, let's talk about the price first. What price do you want? In what way do you want to trade? Guan Ying asked. Do you have G beads? Chen Shang asked. He originally wanted to ask about some energy crystals from God's domain, which was something similar to G beads. But he thought for a while, now he is only in the sanctuary, and the DZI is bred from the sanctuary, so it is more appropriate to use it in the sanctuary. Not currently, but I can go to raise it. Guan Ying asked, Duke Shen, how do you sell your Dan? You make a price first. Of course, Chen Shang wouldn't make an offer on her own, because Guan Ying is a silly white sweet, and she might quote an amazing price. If Chen Zhang's own quotation was too early, and then far below Guan Ying's expectations, he would definitely lose, so he must first test Guan Ying's psychological price, and then increase the price depending on the situation. Chen Shang is an old profiteer, and he has rich experience in doing this kind of transaction, and he will definitely not suffer. Guan Ying didn't answer immediately, obviously she didn't think about what price to quote. Duke Shen, wait a minute. Guan Ying said. Yes, don't worry. Chen Shang nodded, he now knows that Guan Ying needs someone to discuss. It is most likely to find her elders in the Kun clan. The elders of the Kun clan urgently need a pill for growing hair. Chen Shang was quite surprised. He thought that after Guan Ying, who gave birth to a long hair, went back, he might be regarded as an outlier. Unexpectedly, there are people in the Kun clan who wish to have hair. After thinking about it, Chen Shang was shocked. He suddenly felt that the Kun clan might have been cursed with some taboo, which led to their whole clan being born with bald heads. Of course they were looking forward to having hair, but they couldn't tell the people the truth, and then they made up a lie. It is said that people with the Kun bloodline perform special rituals as soon as they are born, to take off all their hair and cut off their emotions and desires. The Kun tribe's bald head was strangely bald, bound to the soul, so the pill that Chen Shang refined was also aimed at the soul. Guan Ying had tried that pill before she reborn her body, and her hair would grow. In other words, people of the Kun ethnic group can only wear a wig if they don't want to shave their heads, but this is not real hair after all, and it will easily fall out because of fighting or something. It turns out I was hit by mistake, so I helped them get their hair out. I'm too awesome. Chen Shang only thought it was a bit funny. If it was really what he speculated, then the Kun would be pinched by him. No way, I have to reform that Dan. Chen Shang suddenly discovered a business opportunity that could catch the Kuns vigorously squeezing wool, and even secretly control them. The pill he ate for Guan Ying was bound to her soul, and she could have hair forever. And Chen Shang now wants to make a reform, let them eat that kind of pill, and the hair can only last for a few years. After a few years, he has to renew his Dan so that he can make a fortune every few years. For an old profiteer like Chen Shang, how could this opportunity be missed? After all, the Kun clan is also his enemy, and now he can't deal with the Kun clan, but he can squeeze wool from the Kun clan, which is a very wonderful thing. In addition, Chen Shang had to manipulate that kind of pill, planting special marks, and when needed, he could stimulate the soul of that person through the stuff he planted, and make them miserable. In this way, the Kun clan can be at his mercy in the future. If the Kun clan really wants to eat a lot of my pill, then I have to sell it cheaper so that I can control their clan. Chen Shang just thought about slaughtering Genying with a big knife, but in the long run, selling cheaply and then controlling the Kun clan can maximize the benefits. Before long, Guan Ying's voice came from the messenger again. Duke Shen, let you wait a long time. Guan Ying said. About me, did you tell the elders in your clan? Chen Shang was sure about it. If the Kun clan elder knew, he would be wary of his pill. They don't know, Guan Ying said, I won't tell them. You really hope that Aoshi universe will get better, after all, this is the universe you created. Does yours want to eat hair growth pills? Chen Shang asked again. This, I can't tell you. Guan Ying said so, which is equivalent to admitting from the side. Guan Ying, you can set a price. Chen Shang said. 100 million DZI beads. Guan Ying said, Shen Gong, what do you think of this price? And I need to buy a lot. This, how much do you want? Chen Shang was taken aback, and the Kun clan gave too much. At present, we need 100 grains. Guan Ying said, Shen Gong, how long will it take you to refine it? Guan Ying, there is one thing I want to tell you. The sustained effect of Shungfa pill is not strong. It can only last for a few years. I think it's too expensive to sell 100 million tablets. I am an honest person and I can't earn you too much. Shen Shang said. Guan Ying only bought 100 pills, which meant that only 100 Kun people would eat it. Chen Shang didn't think this would work. He had to lower the price to cover the entire Kun clan. In this way, he would be able to use the Kun clan at will in the future. Ah, I thought it was permanent. Didn't you tell me that it was permanent? Guan Ying was surprised. I did it to scare you. Chen Shang laughed. Guan Ying, you can go and negotiate a price again. A hair growth pill can only last about 3 years of hair. I don't think it is worth 100 million. Thank you very much for Gong Shen's frankness. You are really a trustworthy person. You are the best person I have ever seen. Guan Ying was very moved and praised Chen Shang from the bottom of his heart. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4138, Northern Yuan Dynasty. Chen Shang really didn't expect this Guan Ying to be so innocent. If such a silly white sweet went out to gang, he would not know how many sinister beatings would be. Guan Ying, don't look at me as someone who is usually a bit strong, but I am a very honest and principled person. I am a pill refiner, and I will never use the pill that I refine to do despicable deeds. Chen Shang almost believed it. Gong Shen, you deserve to be a powerful alchemist. With your sincere treatment of alchemy, you can create birth pill. Guan Ying admired Chen Shang even more. The Shungfa pill lasts not long, so the price has to be discussed again. Or else, tell me about how many pills you probably need, and then I will quote you a price. Chen Shang said. I need 3,000 pills. Guan Ying answered directly. When Chen Shang heard it, he probably knew that these 3,000 pills were all for the Kun people. There should be quite a lot of Kun people. 3,000 pills are only for core members. Maybe, we still have to give to the tribesmen in the way of rewards, and then do some tricks to make the tribes work harder. Chen Shang is very familiar with this routine. 3,000, how about this? You give me 30 billion DZI beads, and I will refine 3,000 hair growth pills for you, how about it? Chen Shang said. 30 billion, Guan Ying's tone seemed to be full of surprises, obviously because she felt it was too cheap. This is a huge amount, and it's not easy for you to raise it. Chen Shang said, moreover, the duration of the Shungfa pill is only about 3 or 4 years. I am not sure about the specifics, but only an approximate time. Quote. Duke Shen, please wait a moment. Guan Ying is going to discuss with the clan elder. Chen Shang asked his sister Xiao Jing before that the 6 magical mirrors are flying, and it takes about 200 million DZI beads a day to reach a high speed. And there are many DZI beads in the sanctuary, and they can be regenerated, but they take a long time to form. The sanctuary is very big. In the sanctuary, you can find the DZI mine from many huge stars. Therefore, DZI beads have a lot of reserves in the sanctuary, and they have a wide range of uses. They can be used for formation operations, or fertilizer for planting medicinal materials. 30 billion is only a small amount for the Kun people. Not long after, Guan Ying's voice came and said, Duke Shen, when will you come to sanctuary? I can book you 10 billion G beads first. How long will it take you to refine 3,000 hair growth pills? Quote. I will be able to go to sanctuary right away. Will it take me to refine the pill of regenerating hair? It doesn't take too long, it can be done in about a month. Chen Shang said. Refining 3,000 grains a month? Are you all refining it yourself? Guan Ying was a little surprised, because in her opinion, this kind of pill should be difficult to refine. Of course not. My soul is very powerful. I can use my soul to control multiple pill furnaces to refine at the same time. I have a storage magic weapon with a large number of pill furnaces inside. I can refine it directly in the storage magic treasure. Chen Shang explained. It's just that it takes a lot of energy. There is such a method. Shen Gong's alchemy technique is really eye-opening. Guan Ying was shocked and exclaimed. Although Chen Shang didn't have many pill furnaces, he could really do it, and he had had this idea before, but there were not so many good pill furnaces. When he was in Outshitiandi, he couldn't find so many pill furnaces because of the limitation of materials and manpower. Lu Munger and the others can refine, but with their strength, it takes a long time to refine the pill furnace he needs, let alone more than one. So after he came to the sanctuary, he thought about making more DZI beads and went directly to buy the pill furnace he needed. Guan Ying, I will contact you in a while. I know someone in sanctuary, and someone will receive me at that time. Chen Shang said, I will contact you when I go to sanctuary. Guan Ying knew that Chen Shang was very good, so it was not surprising to know someone in sanctuary. Chen Shang was not afraid of Guan Ying, because he still had the demon soul. The demon shadow divine soul who came to the sanctuary has also been released to a certain extent. Kei Yumeng was very diligent in cleaning up the whole treasure building, and then she found a room by herself. She was about to start cultivating. She hoped that she could step into the great holy realm soon so that she would no longer be afraid of being bullied by her brother and sister. Chen Shang didn't know much about sanctuary's cultivation, and he couldn't give pointers on Kei Yumeng's cultivation. Instead, he wanted Kei Yumeng to give him pointers. However, in terms of his savvy, given him some time, after understanding clearly, not only can he advance by leaps and bounds, but he can also refine the pill that improves his cultivation. After Chen Shang stayed in his room for 2 hours, he contacted Guan Ying and said, Guan Ying, I have come to sanctuary. Gong Shen, where are you in the sanctuary? The sanctuary is very large, and there are many stars inhabited. What star are you in? Guan Ying asked. Chen Shang was stunned. He really didn't know what star it was. The heavenly clan mother just brought him here without telling him what star it was. He didn't even think it was a star, but he thought that the moon and the sun were both big and special. I don't know, it was a friend of mine who brought me here. She settled me at Dakan Gate. Do you know Dakan Gate? Chen Shang asked. Dakan sect, of course I know that it was the sect that I was responsible for establishing back then. It is a very powerful sect in the northern Yuan Star region. Guan Ying said. Huh, you founded it. Chen Shang was shocked. This foolish Beishan founded Dakun Men. Yes, it happened many years ago. I haven't learned how the follow-up development is. Now it is not me who is responsible for docking the Dakan Gate. Guan Ying said, Gong Shen, you are at Dakan Gate, then it's easy to handle, I will rush to find you as soon as possible. Guan Ying, did you come by yourself? You must pay attention, don't be followed. Chen Shang said. He was still more worried that the Kun would send someone to follow Guan Ying. Guan Ying is a silly white sweet. The Kun clan elders are all old foxes. They attach so much importance to the growth pill. It is very possible to send someone to follow Guan Ying to find a person who refines the pill. So Chen Shang must guard against it. Shen Gong, don't worry. I will keep things about you secret, this is our agreement. Guan Ying solemnly said. It is because of Guan Ying's work that Chen Shang is not at ease. Guan Ying, don't tell others that I am at Dakan Gate. The place where we trade cannot be Dakan Gate. When you come to the star where I am, we will contact another place to meet. Chen Shang exhorted. Okay, you are in the Saint Profound Star of the Northern Yuan Star region, I can be there in about 10 hours. Guan Ying thought about it carefully, and also believed that Chen Zhang's prudent approach was correct. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4139, Kaijo. Guan Ying has already started on the road, going to the Saint Profound Star in the Northern Yuan Star region. Chen Shang now also starts to improve the hair growth pills. He can refine a pill that can maintain growth for a long time, but he doesn't want to do that. He has to control the Kun clan for a long time to maximize his benefits. Chen Shang made alchemy in the room, and then released the demon shadow spirit. Moying, can you fly in the sanctuary? Chen Shang asked. Demon shadow is a very special existence like soul body and spirit body. He is not essentially a human being. His power mainly comes from the soul, but the power within the soul is also limited due to the environment. Yes, demon shadow divine soul tried, it can float in the air. Chen Shang could also see ghosts and spirits like human figures, flying around in the air. Are you expensive to fly? Chen Shang asked again, and he needed the help of demon shadow divine soul next. Nothing to consume, demon shadow divine soul replied. When meeting Guan Ying, there is Moying Shenzun next to him, so he will feel relieved a lot. He did not believe in Guan Ying, but in the Kun clan behind Guan Ying. Guan Ying is too naive. Such an important transaction, it is impossible for the Kun clan to let her conduct it alone. Although she told the clan that she wanted to come by herself, the clan elders in the clan would most likely send someone to follow her secretly, and they had to figure out the source of the pill. When the time comes, the demon shadow god and soul will be watching, and you can find out if anyone is following Guan Ying. Chen Shang began to improve the hair growth pills. He still had a lot of materials. The main material was the soul, and then several special medicinal materials were added. These medicinal materials are planted in the six-way god mirror. After being busy for more than 10 hours, Chen Shang refined 10 hair growth pills with an improved version. The most difficult part of this kind of growth pill is to add a soul GU that can control the soul. Chen Shang had never fiddled with this kind of thing before. It was because he had injected other people's souls through flames before and then realized this peculiar soul GU. It is to inject an undetectable astral energy into the pill. After others eat it, this astral energy will hide in the depths of the soul and grow by itself. When needed, Chen Shang can awaken this soul GU to destroy the souls of others, thus achieving the effect of control. Chen Shang asked Demon Shadow Divine Soul to help detect, to see if he could find anything. Demon Shadow Divine Soul couldn't find anything unusual about Soul GU. Chen Shang could pack the Soul GU well and blend it into the hair growth pill so that he would not be noticed. In addition, the Soul GU is not a poison, it will not attack immediately, and it will not immediately harm the soul. Soul GU also needs a period of self-growth, which is really hard to detect. After Chen Shang got these things done, he contacted Guan Ying. Duke Shen, I came to Saint Profound Star 2 hours ago and have been waiting for your news. Guan Ying said. Where are you? Are you close to Dakan Gate? Chen Shang asked. Dakan Gate is relatively close to the Kanglan Sea of Saint Profound Star. There is a Kanglan Sea city on the coast of Kanglan. I will wait for you there. Guan Ying said. Don't worry, Shen Gong, be careful, no one will be followed. Chen Shang didn't know where Kanglan Sea City was, and now he was alone, but he could ask Ke Yumeng. Okay, I will go to Kanglan Haicheng to find you as soon as possible, please be patient. Chen Shang finished speaking and walked out of the room. It was night now, and Ke Yumeng was resting in her room. She was not practicing now. Yumeng, I have something to look for you. Chen Shang knocked directly on the door. Brother Shen, what's the matter? Ke Yumeng opened the door immediately. I may have to practice in retreat for 3 or 2 days, is there a quiet and hidden place in the Baolo? Chen Shang asked. In fact, he knew there was a basement, but he asked Ke Yumeng to let her know that he was going to retreat. Yes, Ke Yumeng replied, I have cleaned up before. Then, she immediately took Chen Shang to the underground secret room, and she could also open the barrier from the inside, making it difficult to get in from the outside. By the way, Yumeng, where is Kanglan Sea City? I have an elder in Kanglan Sea City, and I don't know how far away it is. Chen Shang asked casually, it would be great if there is a map. Brother Shen, this is the map of Kanglan Prefecture. Kanglan Sea City is the largest city in Kanglan Prefecture. Ke Yumeng immediately took out a map and smiled. Brother Shen, I will give you the map. Thank you Yumeng, I have the opportunity to go to Kanglanzhou and I must buy you some gifts. By the way, what do you want? Chen Shang really wanted to buy gifts for Ke Yumeng. No, the things in Kanglan Haicheng are valuable. Ke Yumeng quickly refused. Chen Shang probably knew what Ke Yumeng wanted, so he didn't continue to ask. Then I'll retreat first. Yumeng, you'd better hide in the treasure building these days, don't rush out, especially don't see your brothers and sisters. Chen Shang exhorted. Ke Yumeng nodded quickly, she was also a little afraid of being bullied. Ke Yumeng left the basement secret room and returned to his room to continue to rest. Chen Shang glanced at the map, then immediately disappeared, took the demon shadow spirit, left the treasure building overnight, and quietly walked out of Dakan Gate. Because he couldn't fly, Chen Shang could only run on the ground, but this was expensive, so he released the ape and demon dragon of the 6 gods mirror. The ape demon dragon is very big, and there is a very dangerous smell on its body, and all kinds of beasts dare not approach it along the way. In addition, the ape demon dragon was originally a master of the sanctuary, and their own cultivation bases were not low. So even with Chen Shang on his back, he can run at a very fast speed. This group of ape demon dragons is not from the northern Yuan Star territory, but they have heard of the Dakun sect of Saint Profound Star, knowing that the Dakun sect is quite strong, and the strength is similar to that of the Extreme Saint sect. As long as an ape demon dragon can carry Chen Shang on his back to the outside of Kanglanhai City overnight. Master, the front is Kanglan Sea City. This is an eternal city, very huge, and the forces inside are also very complicated. Our identity as demon dragon is easy to cause panic, so it is not good to take us in. Old Ape said. I won't go in for the time being, thank you Lao Yuan for carrying me here, you should rest first. Chen Shang put Lao Yuan in the 6 magic mirror. Kanglan Haichang is on a plain, very close to the sea, and the city wall is formed by seawater. From a distance, it looks like a blue water curtain hundreds of feet high, enclosing the entire city, forming a moat wall and barrier. Chen Shang took out the talisman to contact Guan Ying. Guan Ying, I have come outside Kanglan Haichang. I don't want to go into the city. Come out and find me. Chen Shang said, I'm outside the North 10 gate. Kanglan Haichang is very large, so there are many gates. There is a large circular water hole in front of the tall and thick water curtain, and there is a card outside that says, North 10 gates. Duke Shen, please wait a moment, I'll be there soon. Guan Ying seemed anxious to see Chen Shang. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4140, Grandma Kun. Chen Shang was also anxious to see Guan Ying, because she had a lot of DZI beads in her hand, and he was short of DZI beads now. He let the demon shadow god and soul go out and walk around as a guard, and after Guan Ying came, he could see if anyone was following her. It is broad daylight, unless you are invisible, otherwise as long as there are people nearby, the demon shadow and soul can see it. Even if he is invisible, Chen Shang can perceive the fluctuation of his soul through the 6 magic mirrors, so if the magic shadow god does not find anyone tracking Guan Ying, then Chen Shang will use the 6 magic mirrors to probe it again. Chen Shang waited for more than an hour, then Guan Ying contacted him. Duke Shen, I have gone out of Beishimen and came outside the city. Where are you waiting for me? Guan Ying asked. You continue walking, and you will see a red flag behind the city gate. Chen Shang took out a flag and stuck it on the ground, then took out a chair to sit on it, waiting patiently for Guan Ying to come over. With Guan Ying's eyesight, she can definitely see from a distance. Chen Shang only waited for a short while and saw Guan Ying riding a very beautiful white horse galloping. He took a closer look and found that the horse is not simple, it has a pair of short dragon horns, and its 4 legs are like dragon legs, and its eyes are like dragons. This should be an excellent mount for running on the ground. After Guan Ying saw Chen Shang, she speeded up and passed. Chen Shang took out the 6 magic mirrors and probed it a little bit, and he sensed that there were 2 people in the distance, both of them standing still, keeping a distance from Guan Ying. The demon shadow divine soul also discovered the 2 souls at this time, and immediately flew over to stare at them. Just call me Master Shen. Chen Shang also took out a chair and asked Guan Ying to sit down. After Guan Ying had long hair, she didn't tie it up, and put it on her shoulders, with her beautiful oval face, which was also quite amorous. It's not convenient to talk here. Guan Ying released a small building from the storage magic weapon and said, Master Shen, let's talk inside. Chen Shang nodded, and then followed Guan Ying in. Even at this time, he remained highly vigilant. Guan Ying, are you sure that no one is following you? Chen Shang asked. I'm sure. Guan Ying nodded very surely. Before using the 6 magic mirrors, Chen Shang had already sensed that there were 2 souls nearby. He sent the magic shadow to stare at it. Although the demon shadow spirit did not return, he had already sent a message back to Chen Shang, saying that the 2 were sneaky and they were still 2 bald heads. This is 10 hair growth pills. Chen Shang said, let's see if there are any problems. Guan Ying just took it and took a look. How could she see that there was a problem, but she could be sure that it had the same fragrance as the one she had eaten before. No problem, I will get it back as soon as possible. Guan Ying said. By the way, I remember that when you left Aoshitiandi, you also brought a subordinate, didn't you? Chen Shang asked. After he went back, he didn't talk nonsense. He has signed a soul blood contract with me, and he won't talk nonsense. Guan Ying put away the bottle of pill. I will start to refine 3000 hair growth pills next. This requires a lot of resources, and I don't have that many DZI beads on hand. Chen Shang said. Master Shen, don't worry about this. This tens of billions of DZI beads should be enough, right? This is predetermined. Guan Ying took out a storage ring and handed it to Chen Shang, saying, wait for you to refine 3000 beads. Shungfa Dan, I will give you the remaining 20 billion DZI beads. Okay, Chen Shang took it and took a look. It was almost that number. I want to go back now, take these 10 hair growth pills back, and then I will come to you again. Guan Ying said, I want to guarantee the safety of Master Shen during the alchemy period. Thank you, my safety can be guaranteed by myself. Chen Shang said quickly. He felt that Guan Ying was going to monitor him so that he would not run away. Guan Ying is now solely responsible for this matter, and she is under great pressure. Now she only hopes that Chen Shang can keep his promise. 10 billion is not a big deal for the entire Kun clan, but Guan Ying needs to do this well so that the clan can give her more power and let her do more things in the future. Guan Ying, I have something to ask you. Chen Shang hesitated, and decided to ask about the Heavenly Mother Soul Race. Please speak, Guan Ying said. Do you know the Heavenly Mother Soul Race? Chen Shang asked. Guan Ying frowned when she heard the Tianmu Soul Race. Isn't it convenient to say? Chen Shang saw Guan Ying's expression, suddenly a little worried. No, why did young Master Shen know about the Tianmu Soul Race? Guan Ying asked curiously. I heard by chance, Chen Shang said. They are also the Fate Soul clan, but they are very different from our Fate Soul 6 clan. Our Fate Soul 6 clan have common interests. Guan Ying said. They are extremely powerful, but they were silent for a long time. I don't know exactly what the situation is now. In short, the elders in the clan told us to be careful of them. By the way, you founded the Dakin sect. Do you know anyone who is more powerful and trustworthy in Dakin sect? Chen Shang asked. He found that in Dakuman, Ke Yuanfei alone was not enough, and he needed some tool people to help him do things. Dakin Gate was founded by me many years ago. Now I don't know the head teacher or elder who manages Dakin Gate. However, I still have a few people responsible for protecting Dakin Gate. They are hidden in Dakin. Inside the door, you can find one of them. Guan Ying took out a token and handed it to Chen Shang. As an old woman with very strong strength, she is the first of the 6 ancestors of the Dakin sect. She is my half-disciple. She was a little girl. I traveled in the sanctuary and saved a little girl by accident. I later nurtured her to grow up. Guan Ying continued. She is very reliable, she is my person. Chen Shang really didn't expect that Guan Ying had lived so long. How could he be so silly and sweet? Is it because she is relatively strong and hasn't experienced anything sinister? And others dare not mess with her? How can I find this ancestor of Dakun sect? Chen Shang asked. In fact, he doesn't really want to know this ancestor. He can't let this ancestor be a tool man, right? Within the Dakin Gate, there is a Kunzu mountain villa. The old woman is called Granny Kunzu, and she lives in it. Only the elders and head teachers in Dakin Gate know of her existence. There should be no one approaching. I went to her once more than 10 years ago. Guan Ying said. Okay, I'll look for him after I go back. Chen Shang nodded. This Guan Ying's network seems to be wider than that of the Celestial Mother, but he is very curious why the heavenly palaces track the Celestial Mother and also cast a soul-chasing curse on the Celestial Mother. He planned to let Guan Ying help inquire about this matter in the future. Guan Ying was also anxious to go back now. After walking out with Shen Shang, he put away the small building and immediately returned to Kanglan Haicheng. There is a teleportation array in the city, which can directly teleport away from the Saint Profound Star. Not long after Guan Ying left, the demon shadow spirit returned to Chen Shang and said in a low voice, Master Shen, those 2 bald heads are coming towards you. The 2 Kun clan bald men who followed Guan Ying did not follow Guan Ying, but came to find Chen Shang. That's great, I'm still worried that they won't come to me. Chen Shang smiled.